Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mom I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Boy, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good Lord. Tell them drink some. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. At the bottom of a bottle, don't miss me. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Trick, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Come on, say what?
Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in a cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nod in my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see are stilettos. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nod in my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Feel like I've been on a flight back to my hometown tonight. Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my song and I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Oh, what happened?
All right. I was letting it try to go to zero. Did it hit zero, guys? Did it hit zero for you? I hope so. I was not clicking over doing anything because I didn't want Tom Black to have his ADD, HD, awkward. It says awkward. What's awkward? I was leaving it for you, buddy. I was awkward just for you. How's that sound? All right, guys. How are we doing tonight? It's Friday night. More than I think it's the last Friday I'm able to do a live, so it'll be a fun live tonight. I should be doing a live next Wednesday, but the Patreon only live. So this will be my last big live. So I have a ton of bottles over here that we can go through. We're not going to go through all of them, but I got a lot of awesome pours to go through. Start off light, kind of work my way up, and end with some fun, strong stuff. We will have a special guest on later tonight too. And I see Shane's finally coming back to the United States. Woo, woo. Shane, congratulations. Glad you're coming back, brother. And 30 minutes commercials and previews. 8:30 show that start after 30 minutes of commercial previews. Yeah. You know what? Let's put on the new Supergirl trailer. That one's actually pretty good. What else can we put out, huh? Hold on one second. I have somebody asking me a medical question real quick. All right, there. I should have that. And then last thing. Hold on. My music, I didn't turn it on. All right, let's see. What are we going to start with tonight? Let's see. 80s, 90s. Let's see. Play. All right, let's see if it starts playing. All right, we're listening to TikTok, I guess, first. All right. Now we got all that going. Let's see what we're doing with the how the poll is going. We got Penelope Marshmallow 55. We got Penelope Creme Brulee 45. I haven't had either one. Both of them were closed. I got them and then never just went back to them to go try them. I was excited when I was getting them I was looking for them everywhere. Finally found them and never tried them. So let's see. He's not really a dog. He just plays one on his lives. I like that. Thanks, Monkey. Oh my goodness. He really is a monkey though. So that's gotta, I don't know you want to say it. Doc, got a doc. All right, let's see. Let's see how many people are watching. 24 with 20 votes. I guess that's good enough. Let's end this poll. So we are doing the marshmallow. I'm excited about either one of them. Not tried either one. So
Someone's asking the Wi-Fi going.
Oh, I think it's because I couldn't get my stupid music to start. I do have the Wi-Fi off on here, and I'm directly connected because I always forget to turn that one off. So hopefully we don't have any lagging tonight or anything like that. But these are the two ones, and it was the winner chicken dinner was this one. So let's get this one going. Let's see. I always like when you can't find that. There it is. That part that's supposed to be easier to take off, but never is. So both of them are not. Neither one was open first. Oh, there, finally go there. There we go. All right, let's move this back so I don't accidentally knock it over. And just like always, free races for every two. We'll do a loteria tonight. We can't do the last night without a loteria. So make sure you have that ready. Natividad. Tom Black told me to do nothing but loterias tonight. I don't think that would be as fun. But Tom Black, we said we're going to next year. Doc, January 3rd. What's the deal? I have a thumbs up and a sideways. I'm pretty sure I'm going, Shane. I will let you know for sure. I believe I'm going, sir. So we'll talk more. I'm pretty sure I'm going, sir. All right. Natividad. Here you go. First part of the night, guys. Cheers, everybody out there. Let us know what you are drinking. It actually smells very sweet. Probably a good way to start the night with the sweet one. So we have in the chat. Let me go back a little bit. Dave V in the house. Dave V, how are you doing, bud? Jay-Z. Oh, anybody that won on Wednesday, I finally poured them out today. I was waiting for this live so I can send everything at once or deliver everything at once. So I'll get all that over the weekend done. We have Bourbon Nerd in the house. Tom Black, crack all the new bottles. Actually, a lot of the bottles I have over here are new bottles to crack. That's why I kind of chose them. I was like, let's choose stuff that I haven't had or I haven't drank yet. That's kind of what I was doing. Next Wednesday, we're going to get Shit House. Hey, we could. Oh, no, it's actually the middle of the week, and then I have to drive to these. Maybe not, Shane. Maybe not. But we'll have some fun. Whiskey Shaman in the house. Torup in the house. What was that? I heard something in the background.
Me, I had to log
out. Bourbon Monkey, of course, in the house. Lip Service Crew in the house. Let me see. Who am I missing? Gandhi Road. Smells sweeter. That's my first drink, so it's a little bit spicy for the first drink, like for the first little sip. But there's a little bit of bitterness behind there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pour these and make my labels as I'm going because it takes forever to do it afterwards. So it's just easier if I do it now. But the problem is my battery's almost dead, and I don't have any freaking batteries.
You have it here?
No. Yeah, exactly. I thought we didn't, and I went to go look for them. Nope, we have triple A's and we have the other ones, but not the ones I need for this. All right, let me just print these out. All right, guys. So what we're doing tonight? Let me get into what we're doing tonight. Lots of great pours, as I said. We got a lot of crazy stuff over there that a lot of them are not open. This will be the last Friday live that I have. Next Wednesday will be Patreon only. On the Patreon only, we're going to be talking about a few things, kind of like the Patreon sample journey that we talked about last time. And what that will be is everybody, if you're part of Patreon, you can get this package. And what it does is we're gonna share samples with each other. So they're going to be color coded. We're going to have everything so that there's going to be information in here. There's going to be a QR code to scan. You scan it, you fill out the information. Right now, I have it as one is a regional sample, an infinity sample, bourbon or rye, but I'm gonna change that to a whiskey sample, and then one that's any spirit. It will be color coded, so each one will tell you what it's supposed to be, so that you get to try, you get to have it for 7 to 10 days, and then you ship it on to the next person. So the only cost to you guys would be what you put in it, and they're shipping to the next person. But I think it'd be a fun thing to kind of share. It, I don't have a name for it, so we'll come up with a name for that as well. Another thing that I'm planning to do with Patreon is Christmas in July. So a lot of people already do the Advent calendar now. It's pretty cool. But my wife always likes Christmas in July. So I decided that I'm going to do an Advent calendar in July. So I'm already putting bottles aside for that. And there'll be a box, and there'll probably be 22 pours before Christmas and a few other things in there. But I'm working on that as we're talking about. But I think the max I can do is like 22. But I don't know if 22 people want to do it, but it'll be kind of fun. Kind of fun to do that. Today, we are going to go through some drinks. We're going to talk about Still Austin. We're going to talk about the Tanninger. Natividad's going to talk about his Tanninger night and how it went. Yeah. We'll let him drink a little bit more so he has a better, he tells the story a little bit better. And then, let me see. Oh, one question I have for you guys. At the end of the year, so far at the end of the year, I want to see you guys here. What has been your favorite pour? What has been your favorite pour? We have Dave. How do you say that? I can't see the last part of that name. Dave Rosen in the house. I can't see the last part. Gandhi Road in the house. Dave V, of course. So in here, let's see. Bree. Hey Bree, how you doing? I was scanning through here. Patrick Littledew, see you in here too. Let me see, make sure I'm not missing. Michael Bortner. Did you order FN Snow? Hey, that's one of the, that'll actually probably be maybe the next one we go into. We have an option between Two Found North to drink next. And luckily, Tom Black helped me get that one because I was on a boat when it came out. D-Bays, hey, cheers. Cheers to you. Welcome here. Let me see. The Rye Guy. Cheers, Rye Guy. How you doing, buddy? And let me see. Okay, let me scroll down and see what we're drinking. Let me see. My limited trials have JD14 as top taste of the year. JD14 is a really good one. I mean that one's hard to beat. That's such a good pour. So I can see where you like that one. Hold on. I need to get this box and put some samples in this thing so that when I'm trying to do samples, as I'm trying to pour these samples out, I don't have to reach behind me all the time. Normally I get this ready before, but we were eating right before, and then Nati hit the lights and knocked all the equipment went off, and we couldn't get some of the cameras to come back on, so that was fun for a little while. But hey, we got it working, and we were wondering like, hey, is everything gonna work when we first get on? Somehow, somehow it did. So, but I'm ready. We're gonna get to the second pour pretty quickly here so that we can do our first race, and then maybe our second one. We should do Loteria for the second one. What do you think, Nati?
Okay.
Tom Black, what are you thinking? All right. I was lucky to get 2 bottles of the FN Snow. I wonder how many people got that chance. I don't know. I was wondering. The cool thing about Found North, though, is the lottery system. If you don't win on this one, you have a better chance of winning on the next one. So that's kind of cool. Usually what I do, like with some of those, like with things like that, I'll have myself, my wife, my daughters, and my mother-in-law all sign up. So usually I'll kind of get lucky, but on one of them, none of us won it. So that was kind of crazy. And then on the Goldfinch, I didn't even see it. So I didn't even get to actually sign up for that one. So I missed that one. But luckily somebody else helped me get it. So I did get that one after all, but I didn't even sign up for the lottery, I should say. All right, let me just get these poured here, move them off to the side. I'm even getting smart. I got a little box over here to put them in so they're not all over my table. And they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, huh? All right, let's see. Let me put up the, actually, hold on one second. I'm gonna put this to the side so I can type out so we can start voting on our next one. So you guys are talking about Found North. Let's do the Found North one next. Let me see. Where is the Found North? Here it is. So I'm going to make a poll, guys. You guys tell me which one do you want to try? I might have to change that. I'm not liking the music on this station right now. It's not getting me pumped up. All right, here we go. All right, guys, there's a poll going. Let's vote on the next one. Let me get this one finished here. So let me see. What else did everybody say? Let me see. I haven't seen what anybody else put their favorite one so far. Buff Turkey we released. The Buff Turkey was actually a hell of a good pour, Shane, so I agree with that one. Dog, you lucky to teach them their own name. I don't know what that one means. Michael Borton, Sugar Kitty there. Shane, you missed a lot of pours though this year, but honestly, yours has been that was a really good pour too.
What the hell?
Yeah. So Michael's helping me get a second Goldfinch. So yep, pretty excited about that too. I skipped the Goldfinch though. I thought it wasn't gonna be good. Big mistake, huge. Yeah, actually that was probably one of their better ones that they've had in a while. There's been a few of them I've liked but not been crazy about, not thinking that they did worth the price, but that was actually one that was really good that I'm actually lucky enough that I'm getting a backup of that one as well.
You didn't close the
what?
The itinerary every time, right? Because it just disappeared on me.
No. Did you lose it?
I did.
War Lowrider. Not heard of that one. What? Who's that? Who's that from? I've not heard of that one. So that'd be kind of an interesting one to try. I always like trying new things or finding new ones out. Let me see. Throw on some Metallica. Well, unfortunately, the way this thing works, I'm just using Sirius. All right. Three Dog Night. Three Dog Night works. I like Three Dog Night. Let me see. Forget to give away my sample of Goldfinch. Oh, yeah. I have an extra sample of Goldfinch from... So Whiskey Shaman sent it to me before I got mine. So I do have an extra sample of that. I will have to give that away. Let me see. Reverie. Where is it? Reverie Raven. Ooh. Reverie Raven. Where is it from, Davey? Oh, no. He says telling Davey to open it. So where is that one from? Let me see. Oh, GTS 25, obviously, even though I haven't had it yet. GTS is always a great pour. GTS 2022 has been my favorite, and not just because it's 22, but honestly, it has been one of my favorite pours all time. A few surprises. That's going to be the next question, which is, what are a few surprises? Lip Silver Crew, Baumburgers, PFG. I actually have that on the side over here as a possible drink tonight, so we might be able to try that one tonight. I had to smuggle Found North to the north. So sad. That's so funny because you're in Canada and you had to sneak it up there. That's pretty funny. Oh, Lowrider's a song. Yes, Shane. I was thinking bottles in my head, so I thought, hey, now I know what you're talking about. Thanks for clarifying that. That's what happens when you're kind of just focused and kind of not thinking outside the box. You're thinking there. So PFG is so good, but I haven't been able to find one at a reasonable price. I actually got mine. I can't remember where I got mine. I think I actually got mine in London because I they were selling out pretty quick, but I was able to grab mine over there. So I think I brought mine from across the pond. Takes blends. Haven't had any of theirs yet. I know they're doing a big one with somebody. I saw the like pop up of like a new label. I know they're doing. I can't remember who it was with though, but I know they're doing a big one. So all right, let's get to our next pour.
I was gonna say you can stop it. Snow Day.
Snow Day one
by 91%.
Snow Day 1 by 91%.
I'll give you a guess of how many votes.
Man, you guys didn't even.
22.
So we have 26 people watching, 22 votes right now. 22 votes, and it is Snow Day.
All right, give me a hashtag.
I don't know, something for the end of the year or something. What do you want to do? Guys, give me not Dividat, and I can't think of a hashtag. What hashtag do you guys want for this first one? So this first pour is going to be Found North in the Penelope Marshmallow for the first race. Give me a funny hashtag, guys. Ooh. So let's see. Let's pour some of this out.
Santa. Not bad.
All right, whatever you want.
Toasted snow.
Toasted snow. First one. Santa baby. Winter. Monkey man.
Monkey man.
What are those? Snow monkey.
Yeah.
You know how they have those snow monkeys? That way I do the first one. Snow monkey. All right. Don't make sure you don't. Oh, that's actually smells nice and sweet. I like the smell. I got my palate cleanser. Let me see.
Just the tip. Who put that?
Just the tip.
Pretty Shane.
Just the tip, Shane. I have a Daybreak and ordered a backup. OGG7 was the best new bottle under 50 for my rankings. Can't wait to try the 114 7-year. OGG7. Oh, actually, that I don't know if I tried the OGG7. Can't remember if I got that one or not. But now I want to try it. Okay, can't wait for the 114 7-year next year. Hope it's under 50. Oh, cool. Peter White. Although I'm having a pour of Old Dusty Smooth Ambler Old Scout 10-year single barrel from 2014. Seriously good pour. That was a lot to say. Try to say that 3 times fast. So that's good. That's good that you have a seriously good pour. And Dusties are fun. They're fun to drink. It was funny. I was in London and I was explaining to, I met some people, were talking, having some fun, going around having pours together. And I was telling them that's what a Dusty is. They go, why do you call them Dusties? So I had to explain to them why they're called Dusties. So that was actually pretty funny. Getting close to wanting a backup of Daybreak, Davey. It'll be my next pour. Daybreak. I haven't had that one. So where's Daybreak from? Snow Monkey. Eli. Hey, Mr. Eli, I see you on here. You working tonight? Or are you off, sir? I got the 20-second like, but there are 33 watching, so more people gotta hit that like. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Iceman. So he was grounded yesterday. He sent me a picture of my that was on his tree that was a little inappropriate for my Dallas Cowboys. So I grounded him yesterday. Snow Monkey. Let's see. Let's just jump to the bottom here. All right. I haven't even tasted this. It smells good. Oh, yeah. That's actually very nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice. So let's see. What does this say about Found North Snow Day? Cask strength, age 10 years. I like their 10-year stuff, apparently. So a few things in life are better than waking up to a fresh snow and realizing today is a snow day. Snow Day is the first flurry is a high rye blend of 10 to 26-year-old whiskeys, aged in port and New American oak. Enjoy the snow, celebrate the winter, enjoy the whiskey. So it's 10-year rye, 20-year rye, 22-year rye, 15 corn, 20-year corn, and 22-year corn. Nice. 2 22s on the 22 rye and 22 corn. Very nice. Actually, this is a very, very nice blend.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, I guess Dave, you guys need to introduce me more to the take. I've not tried any of their stuff yet, but I've been seeing a lot of their stuff pop up recently. So I don't know, are they doing more picks now? Because all of a sudden I've seen their name pop up a lot more. So let me know. Is it like are they a club thing? Do you have to sign up for them, and so you can get in? Like, is there a Patreon club for them or something? Let me know so I can pay attention to that. Iceman is allowed to be here tonight. You're out of your punishment. Enjoy some. Make a cocktail. Enjoy a cocktail with us tonight. This is actually very nice pour. I liking it. Now I kind of want to put this against my favorite one, which is the Batch 10, because Batch 10 is one of my favorite pours, and this is actually really good. So Tom Black, thank you for helping me get this, sir. Oh my goodness, the Rhinestone Cowboy is on. All right, I'm gonna have to find maybe some classic rock channel right now. Let's see. Let's get into the 90s and 2000s for a second here. Okay, I can listen to Forget About Dre. I'm good with that.
That doesn't sound like classic rock.
Doc loves 2 so much he poops 2 times a day. I don't know how you know that. How you've been following me or what? Let's see how long this thing lasts tonight, because every time I punch in something, it says low battery. All right, let's print those. And then we'll run that first race for, I guess I can put both of them up here. First race is for, hey, look at the bottles are pretty much similar. For Marshmallow and Snow Day. Can't wait for mine to come in. Yeah, mine just came in today, actually. My Snow Day just got here today. He posts pics basically every week. Check my text. Let me see. So Shane sent me a picture, and it says they named a restaurant after him, Heavenly Wang.
Oh dear God!
Oh my goodness, Shane! Thank you for the laugh, sir. Oh my goodness. Good pour, good pour. I liking this one. We'll do that, and then know what we'll do next? We'll actually do the E.H. Taylor. So on Wednesday, I got the new E.H. Taylor barrel proofs, and I got the 2 of them, right? So that's what we'll do. Let me see. Where is it at? I don't want to do that. It was too late because I want to see. Hold on. Let's start a poll for it. All right, there you go. Starting the next one.
Whiskey Shaman with 20.
What happened?
Whiskey Shaman with 20.
Whiskey Shaman with 20. Damn, Whiskey Shaman. You appreciate you, brother. Always a do. Let me see. Let me go back to that. Okay. So I can see what music we're playing. All right, sorry guys. We're gonna get some more energy here. I've been kind of just a little slow for some reason. We'll figure it out as we're going. As we get more drinks in us and start doing more, we will have, as I said, a guest on later on tonight. It's a special guest and it'll be fun. I won't say who it is until we're close to that time. We'll do the next pours. We'll do the what's it called? We'll do Dati will talk about still Austin and his night there, or early morning day there, and and I'm gonna say this. So the funny thing is, he took his 80-year-old mom with him, and I'm gonna say this up front. I did not ask her to go. I didn't tell Nati to invite her to go.
I did it.
She volunteered and wanted to go. And it was cold that night, and she refused to. She could sit in the car. Nope. She wanted to be there all night. She sat out there with everybody and hung out, and she got to meet the owner of the distillery and everything. So I'm just throwing that out there before we even start, So anyways, that was just I'm throwing that out there before he comes up here because I had to come home and tell my wife that Nati was taking his mom and it wasn't my idea, so I wouldn't get in trouble because that's one of those things I can get in trouble
A
for.
lot.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start this race, Nati, then. So we're going to be doing this race. I don't know how many in it. This is for a pour of the Toasted and the Snow Day. 23 entries out of 30 people watching. So here's your chance to win that. Not to be that's gonna put that up, and we're gonna run that, and then we'll get into our next pours. And for our next pours, it's gonna be Loteria. So when we do the next pours, it's gonna be you have to play Loteria to actually win. I do see Venmo coming in, so anybody who's doing Venmo, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I will add all the Venmos in there, so don't think I'm not paying attention for you. I am doing that as well. Usually I have my daughter in the background helping with that, but she is working right now. She's a working girl now. And hold on. There we go. And so I have Rye and Dave V. So thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you. So shout out to you guys. Peter White, come on. This guy needs a snow day. Monkey's mom is 93. No, how old is she? 80 exactly. Super nice lady, super sweet. So all right, everybody, make sure your name's in there if you want to be in there. Nati's gonna run this one, and then we're gonna see how it's going for our poll here. I'm actually surprised on this one. I really thought this one was going to be like 100% on one of them, but hey, we got so far 27%, 127.2, 23%, 127.4, and 50% both.
Why would you put both as an option?
Because it's one that I said I'd probably do both of them. But if they want a chance to win it, they have to play Loteria to win a chance of both of those pours. Make sure, guys, hydrate, drink some water. Well, here we go. We got 142 left on this one. And we're listening to Backstreet Back. Yep. All right, guys. This is a very good pour. I actually like the Snow Day.
Yeah,
the Snow Day is delicious. And the more you drink it, the better it gets too. Go, you stupid deer. Run. Remember, you don't want to be in front in the beginning anyways.
Run, Rudolph.
Mr. Lopez said, I meant to click both. Both. I should have put both instead of both. I should put both. Yeah. This Snow Day. Whoever has the 2 bottles of that, lucky you, because it's good to have this one in the backup. I can easily see sharing quite a bit of this one pretty quickly.
It's really delicious.
I'm actually going to put it up against my favorite one, which is the batch 10 one. This This will compete with it. The batch 10, I think, is a little bit sweeter, so I think I'll be able to tell the two differences. But you never know until you blind them, right? So that'd be kind of fun. Ooh, they told me put a drop of water in it. Hold on, I'm gonna have to give myself just a tiny bit more of a pour because I'm pretty much down to just specs. And then I just opened it, so I mean, it hasn't even haven't gotten to get a little breather on it either. Let's see. I do have one of those fancy straws somewhere, but I don't know where it's at right now.
Yes, I'm trying not to fucking put too much. Oh, we missed the whole fucking race.
Oh, the race over. I missed the 22. Eli Cortez comes from behind and wins. Congratulations, Rudolph. Mr. Eli, you know what to do. You need to fill out that form for me. Fill out that form.
Oh, is he here?
Oh, Eli, where are you here, Mr. Eli? He was a second ago. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know where you work and I can take it to you, but just fill out that form for me because it helps me keep on top of everything. Don't forget to write down.
Yeah.
You already have the two bottles, the Penelope Toasted and the Snow Day. Perfect. Hey, you guys say Monkey's not that good. He's getting better. He's getting better. At the end of the year, he's probably going to start off junk at the beginning of next year.
Yeah, probably.
But hey, we're ending the year off strong there, Mr. Natividad. Very proud of you. So awesome. I'm going to have Nick from Found North back on my podcast. He has a great story. Cool. Talk to him. Tell him I want to have him on here and he wants to have some drinks with me. I got plenty of Found North to try with them. So I would love to do that. Mr. Dan, thank you, sir, for some Venmo as well. Remember, everything for Venmo is everything we're drinking tonight. A pour of everything we're drinking tonight is what's going on for the Venmo one at the end. And the bottles are just going to keep getting better. So just so you know. I'm actually going to... All right, let me do this real quick. I need to put these bottles back just because I have so many bottles here. I'm afraid I'm going to drop stuff. So I'm just going to put these over here on the floor. Just so that, because they're the tallest bottles, and I feel like if they're there, I'm going to end up knocking them down later. All right. Feel a little bit better that those are out of the way now. All right. So what we're going to be doing next is the E.H. Taylor, the new ones, the barrel proof. And both of them are unopened. And to win a sample of both of these, you're going to have to play Loteria. So Nati's going to get the Loteria link up, and we're going to, get to that. Let me see. My next question was there any surprise pours that you guys had this year? Any surprise pours that, like, you got it and it surprised you? I'm going to give you one of mine that keeps sticking out to me, and it's that limousine one. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. It's this year's, but they're both from this year.
They just put both?
Just E.H. Taylor BP both. Or just like that, it's fine. I know what they are. So not just going to do that, but I'm going to show you the bottle. It's right here. Now, there's been a few that have surprised me, but recently the newest one that surprised me was actually this one. This Limousine Rye. I've never heard of Dancing Goat Distillery. The only reason I got this Limousine Rye is because I had ordered one, the Garrison Brothers Laguna Madre, and it's a limousine finish. And when I ordered, I guess because I was typing in limousine, that this kind of popped up as an option for me to buy. And I said, why not? Why not try it and compare it? And when I had this I want to say $60, $70 bottle. I think it's $70. It was actually an amazing pour. I've actually shared this. Most of this has been shared because I really enjoyed it. I wanted to share with other people. So this has been my one for the year. Now, some people, let's see. Somebody put Tropical Peaches pick from the Bakers. That was actually a really good one too. I agree with that. Night Method, is it 0.2 versus 0.4? I think that's what it is 0.2 versus 0.4 is the two of them. Yeah. So I'm going to blind these right now. I'm going to pour both of these out, but for somebody to win it, to have a chance to win it, you have to play Loteria. So not this put in the Loteria. Remus Experimental 9-year. Ooh, I haven't had Remus in a while. It's been quite a while since I've had it. So that's one that's interesting. Silver Spring Sweet Rye. Ooh, another one I haven't had. I'm gonna go back and definitely come back to and look at these and see if I can find any of these because they sound great. Great surprise pours. Star Hill Farm. I still have yet to get that one. I have not gotten the Star Hill Farms. I saw it when I was in London. I had too many bottles. I couldn't get it in my suitcase, so I didn't buy that. I thought it was one that when I got back I'd be able to grab, and I still haven't found one. So if anybody out there sees it for MSRP and let me know, I'm still hunting that one. And everybody keeps talking about how good it was. In London, it was all over the place up there, but it's just I didn't have room. I didn't have room to bring it. So hey, thank you for another super chat. I appreciate that. Gandhi Road, thank you. And I saw one a second ago. Lip Service Crew, thank you for the win. Merry Christmas, Doc and Monkey. Thank you, Lip Service Crew. So that Star Hill Farms is one that I really do want to try. Reminds me, Doc, I did confirm the limousine rye is here. It's just a basic 6-year. Somebody's actually nice enough that they found me a backup and they're going to send me samples. They have a bunch of the Dancing Goat stuff. So I'm very curious to try all the Dancing Goat stuff. This one is just, wow. I really, really do like this pour. And so it's just one that, there's a few other ones I need to think of them, but this was the most recent, the one that really, really caught me off guard, that really surprised me. Being out of 123.2, let's go. Yeah. I have the limousine rye from Wisconsin. By the way, MGP, very good. I have a limousine rye from Wisconsin. I wonder which one you have from Wisconsin. Do you remember who the who's the one that does that one, Peter White? Here is a link for Loteria, guys. Let's get into Loteria. We have 38 watching. And to Loteria, you're going to win a pour of each of these. And it's the, 127.2 and 127.4. I'm ending that poll. I know we're doing both anyways. The poll was kind of a joke. I was expecting it to be 100% both. Well, Tom Black, can you find me a Silver Springs if you find one? Now I really want to try it. I've not tried it. I didn't even know it was a thing to look for. And Tom Black actually helps me a lot find a lot of things. So Tom Black, if you do, let me know, please, if you can see it. So they're saying it was a great it's right, especially for the price. Yeah, that's cool. Dancing Panda 10-year. I want to say I don't remember which Dancing Panda I did. The Dancing Panda I did not like. I don't remember which one it was though. But I don't think I did the 10-year. I don't think I did the 10-year. So maybe it got better with age, but I think I did it like an 8-year. Was there a 6 and an 8 and a 10? I don't remember, but I remember I didn't do the 10 though. Just bottled down whiskey to box, single barrel, 120 proof, mesquite smoked. Ooh, I like some mesquite smoked stuff. I was really disappointed with Old Forester's mesquite. What was it called? The King Ranch edition. That was one that I really thought was going to be a lot better. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that it was Wisconsin. A shit too early for I'm disco dancing in earbuds to catch the fever. I live about an hour south of Dancing Goat. Hey, cool, Dave V. Dave V, you live in a good section because we'll talk later. Somebody was telling me you live close to Unicorn Auctions. Is that true? Yes, I can pick it up tomorrow. Tom Black is the man. Is it Tom Black? Have you tried it? I want to know. If Dave V has it on his list and a few others mentioned it, then definitely. Ooh, limousine rye single barrel chocolate take pick. Damn, that does sound good. Get the Silver Springs. You did the Dancing Panda 8-year? Yeah, that's what it was. See, Eli helped me get that one, so that's what it was. Where is the Loteria link? They just posted it again. We're gonna do Loteria at it's 7:19, so 7:22. We're gonna start Loteria, and I'm gonna pour those out as we do that. I'm gonna do that as a blind as well. The Woodford Reserve Chocolate Redux. That was a distillery only, right? I heard about it, but I never got to try that one. Oh, those damn bottles from Bardstown, the little ones. Which one was it? This one, the Mizorana Oak Finish. This one was actually a great bottle. This one was super good. Look at that oil on that. Like, it just sticks to the side of the glass. Now, this one was actually a really good pour. I expected it to be good, but it's really good. I just got the new one in. The only one I'm missing from this set is the one that was actually the one I want the most is the Cathedral. The Cathedral is the one I really wanted to get. I didn't get that one, but I managed to get the other two thanks to some help. So T-Rex helped me. T-Rex had a friend that helped me get them, so I really appreciate that. The other one, actually, Jack Daniel's a Toasted was one that for its price, I think that Jack Daniel's Toasted is really good as well. So I like that one. All right, we got 2 minutes before we start it. Make sure the link is in there, Natividad. So we're putting the link one more time. Yeah, Silver Springs keeps popping up. Now, one that was a little disappointing. Oh, actually, one of my favorite pours of the year too is actually that one right there, the Harvester series. That was an amazing pour. That was one of my. I knew it was going to be good, but I was surprised at how much I liked it. Good. That was another one that was really good one. You guys are not convincing me to do Loteria night. Exactly. Log in and play. Let's get this going. And this is to win a pour of each of these. The barrel proof, and it's the two from this year. So it's 0.2 and 0.4. So a chance to win a pour of each of these guys. I just need to keep the bottles away from me because I feel like I'm gonna knock things down tonight. All right, I'm gonna start opening these, getting them going. Nati's gonna get that Loteria up and running, so we can do that. Each of these will be fresh pours. They're not open yet. So this one's the 127.2, and this one's the 127.4. So I'm gonna pour out one first, and then I'm gonna pour out the other one. All right, Natividad, we're going to put this up. So, guys, Loteria is just a Mexican version of bingo. And if you play, we're going to do a warm-up, which is we're going to use the same card to continue, but we're going to do the square, the small square inside. So the four little, yeah, I want to just warm up. I'll have a good one. So it's going to be the small 4 squares inside. Then the one that's going to win is going to be full card. So we're doing that because it's going to give you time. If you haven't joined yet, you can kind of see what it is and still join. Because then after about 5 or 6 cards, we're going to put up everything that's been called, and then we're going to keep going from there, okay? So go ahead and let's go ahead and get that first one going. Okay. So here we go. Corre ese va, corre ese va.
El árbol.
El árbol. Why is my stuff so freaking small here? So the tree, guys, the tree.
La garza.
La garza.
La dama.
La dama, la dama. And then I'm also going to blind these in a second here.
Hold on. They did it twice.
Oops. What did Nati do?
So la chalupa.
La chalupa y el alacrán. So la chalupa, alacrán. So guys, this will give you that chance. If you guys now see what it is and feel like playing and want to have a chance to win a pour of both E.H. Taylors, join now and you can see these cards. So but we're going to continue going. We're going to show that one more time in a little while.
El paraguas.
El paraguas, the umbrella, or the stop water.
Stop water. El apache.
El apache. El apache. I'll pour Oz on in a second. Not that I'm just trying to get these.
La bandera.
La bandera. La bandera.
I'm in no hurry. I just put it up again.
Yep. And remember, so the win for this one is the 4 squares in the middle. 4 squares in the middle. So how many people do we have playing right now?
La bota.
La Bota, La Bota. How many do we have playing? We have 41 watching, and how many playing?
22.
22 playing. Watching. So if you want to have a chance to win a pour of both E.H. Taylors from this year, the barrel proof, the 127.4 and the 127.2, join the Loteria.
I never noticed. Look at the card number on the bota.
Yeah, Bota is 22. La Puta is 22.
El Negrito.
El Negrito, El Negrito. I'm smart tonight. I'm running both.
El Catrín.
El Catrín, El Catrín.
El Violonceo.
El Violoncelo. That's the one I cannot say. And it's not even violin.
No, it's what's the big ass one? The cello.
Yeah, it's like the cello.
El Barril.
El Barril. El Barril. Oh, actually, yeah, I do have it right. El Barril.
El Sol.
El Sol. El Sol. All right, now I'm going to pour out the 127.2.
La Sandía.
La Sandia. My favorite fruit I can't eat because I'm diabetic. Now, out of curiosity, anybody out there, did any of you ever
El Melón.
El melon, eat the white part of the watermelon? Now, I'm saying this because when I was little, I used to eat it, and it was super, I liked it. And I later found out that a lot of the vitamins are held in that white part. So I wonder if it was one of those things where when you're young and, your body's looking for more nutrients and vitamins, that's why it liked it.
El Tambor.
El tambor. So I'm very curious about that. But, yep, I used to eat that. Now, guys, if you guys are not playing, do me a favor. Hit those hearts for me. Those hearts help me a lot. So if you can, hit those hearts.
La Muerte.
La Muerte, La Muerte. Now, remember, guys, for this bingo, it's the 4 squares in the middle. 4 squares in the middle. Now, you are not winning the whiskey on that one. It's the full card, but we're going to continue using the same card to actually get that win.
El Mundo.
El Mundo, El Mundo.
El Nopal.
I think my card is broken. Why do you think your card's broken? El Nopal. So they tell that to people who are like me that grew up in Hispanic but not speaking Spanish. They call you El Nopal.
La Calavera.
La Calavera, La Calavera. Thank you. I see those hearts. Appreciate that. Keep those hearts going. My son eats the white parts and sometimes the green. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that did that.
El Pájaro.
El Pájaro, El Pájaro. I'm going to give it to you so you know which was which, Nati.
Okay. La Pera.
La Pera.
Nobody has those. I'm telling you, that middle one is very hard to
Yeah, that middle one apparently is a lot harder to get than we originally thought.
La Palma.
La Palma, La Palma, which is good. That's going to make the second game go by really quick. So,
El Valiente.
El Valiente. Oh, crap. I give myself a pretty decent pour. That's what happens when you have the in the black one. It's harder to see it.
Everybody here?
El Borracho, El Borracho. That's going to be all of us here tonight, or if you grew up in my house, my brother.
El Camarón.
El Camarón. Man, I've spilled so much of this. I know. Not good, not good. Here, not to be that 2 for you. I put on there the 2 and the 4 just so you know what they are. So watch it with your fingers. I have it on the bottom, so I won't know which one's which. Hey, it's Tom Black. Which one's Tom Black? El Camarón, El Camarón. All right. La Mano, La Mano. And if you guys watch this long enough, we all know that's Natividad's girlfriend.
La Maceta.
La Maceta. Ernest Peacock. Okay, except I go to work in the morning. I stop for a few minutes. How are you? Hey, Ernest, I want to know, how was your trip to still Austin? I know you were out there. La Maceta.
La Corona.
La Corona. All right, I'm going to go in for one, and then the other here. Actually, the one on the right,
Las Jaras.
for me, has a better nose. Las Jaras.
I don't smell anything on the floor.
Well, I don't know which one's mine on which, so don't say numbers out loud.
Okay.
But honestly, one of them has a lot more nose. Diablito
El Diablo.
has a lot more nose than the other.
Right.
Yeah. So guys, please hit those hearts for me. Keep hitting those hearts. Don't stop. At Doc, it was fun and expensive. I bet it was.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go in for the one that smells better.
El Gorrito.
These are always just good pours, though. That's a good pour. El Gorrito. All right.
Ooh.
There's got to be somebody with the square yet. Nobody with the square in the middle yet.
El
We have a
Arpa.
few with one. El Arpa. So what else did you do when you were there?
La Rosa.
Ernest, what else did you do? La Rosa. All right, I'm going in for the other one. Oh my God, the one that has a less nose is spicy compared to the other one. But then at the end, it has a lot of flavor. La Rana.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, that 0.2 difference. So by the spiciness, I would say this is the 0.4. Right? It's 0.4 and 0.2.
El Cotorro.
El Cotorro. Come on, guys. Middle card, middle square. I'm gonna have somebody do a full card before we get the middle square.
Yeah. I told you, man. That's what we call it, cosito. We do a separate.
Yeah. Know what though? So the one on my right, more chocolatey, very smooth, easy to drink, nice sipper.
Night Method had it a long time ago.
Night Method. Night Method is winner chicken dinner for that first one. So all right. So Night Method, congratulations. We're continuing on to a full card. So don't get rid of your card. From here, we're going to full card. Now this is who's going to win. So if you get all the way, this is full win.
El Gallo.
So the one on my right, more of a nose, more on the taste, a little bit easier. The one on the left, a lot less on the nose, but it is spicy.
La Escalera.
It is spicy, and then it kind of has a better taste at the nicer taste at the end, but it starts off a little spicy.
That's kind of numbs my.
The Whiskey Champs got the middle. Oh, Night Method. He had the middle. I barely seen his pop up on my thing. I met with a childhood friend I haven't seen in over 20 years, bourbon hunted, and did a distillery tour of Rocktown on the way home. Awesome. Super cool. Super cool. I like that. All right. So we're going to see my winner is the right one. And actually, there was more of a difference than I expected there to be. So El Venado. So it's actually the 0.4 was less spicy to me and had more flavor than the 0.2.
El Caso.
But if I were to guess them, I would have thought this was the higher proof because it was spicier on the tongue. El Caso. Now, I always like to mix. So I'm going to mix them and then kind of finish this off here with that.
El Pino.
El Pino. Getting close, guys. We have a few with 4-5, 4-1. Joe B shows he only has one left. Davey looks like he has 2.
Tom Black.
Rafa looks like he has 2. Tom Black has 3. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. I see those hearts being hit. Thank you, guys. Bortner has 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
Corazon.
Bourbon Nerd has 3.
Wait.
Oh, Joe B. Did Joe B win with El Corazon?
Let's see. Yes. Oh shoot.
Yeah, Apache there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe B. Congratulations, winner. That was pretty quick after that.
Yeah.
So, Joe B, fill out that form for me, buddy. And you just win yourself a pour of each of these. And don't forget, if you do $5 super chat, everybody, that's also including the $5 super chat, so it'll be in there as well. Congratulations, Joe B. Let's see how these taste together, guys. Let's see how these taste together.
So which?
Which one did you like more?
Even though it's a little spicier, it finishes with a lot of flavor. So the one that you labeled 4.
Well, the 4 is the one I like too.
Mm.
That's the one I picked more.
On the nose, yeah, the 2 is like very toasty, very. It's got good flavors too. It's just
not the also the he liked the 2. Shane going to Singapore. Well, Shane, safe travels, buddy. Glad you're getting home. Hope you get home safely. Be safe, bud. Be safe, and hopefully see you on the 3rd. All right, let's get these bottles out of the way.
Yeah, this one.
All right, guys. Do you guys want to? Let me check something real quick. Let me see. I'm just looking to see about my guest real quick, if he's mentioned anything yet. Just double checking. Okay. Let's see. What do you guys want to do as the next pour? We're only going to get better and better and better with it.
That's right. I owe him one, right? Or how many did I owe?
Who do you owe?
Patrick Littleton.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget me tonight. So, Patrick Littleton, you're going to get that one, and I'm going to give you one bonus from last time because my monkey messed up. He's adding you on already, Patrick Littleton. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I'm going to give you a weird choice, and then you guys, let's see. Let's do this one, I guess. I've been wanting to try these, so let me do this one. Hold on, let me open it up. Now, one of these I actually had the first time I ever met Tom Black and Wade. I had one of these pours. So, Tom Black, can you guess what it is yet? We had a lot of pours that night. All right, here we go. It'll give me a little time to kind of finish what I have in front of me. And then we'll do the next pour. So the Stag 25B, no, the only 25 I have so far is actually 25A. I wish I had the 25B and C. Just haven't been lucky. Have not been lucky. The 25A, I think I actually won King of Kentucky. I wish I had King of Kentucky. The only time I've ever tasted King of Kentucky was at Shane's. And, man, that was a freaking amazing pour. Would love King of Kentucky. Dusty Turkey's probably going to come up later. Tom Black will probably be doing a Dusty Turkey later.
What do you think of mixing?
What?
Wait, what do you think when you mixed it?
Oh, I haven't even tried it yet. So he's asking what I think when I mixed it. Not bad. Like mixing it, they kind of go better together. Oh, wait. Is that the Beacon? Oh, no, it's Voyage. Damn. Sorry, somebody, Shane's in Singapore and sending me pictures from the travel. The Beacon is actually I would say the Beacon is another one that I really, really liked. Now, the pricing is, man, a little too expensive, but I think that's great pour. So Shane actually found the Voyage for $175 in Singapore. But I would rather, I like the Beacon a lot. They had Beacon in the gift shop yesterday. What gift shop and how much was it, Tom Black? Yeah, I like the Beacon. The Beacon is good. Oh, we did have Tom Black is right. We had I forgot because we did. Wade was looking for King of Kentucky. I took him to Neat, thinking that if there's anywhere that had it for a good price, it would be Neat. We went there, and Wade bought all of us a round of King of Kentucky. And Wade, I think he still has a shop. He has a shirt that says, I love KOK. I love cock. All right, guys, let's see. Oh, that's so funny. Did I not start the poll? Why is it not starting? Oh. I thought I had started the poll, but it was too many letters in there to start it. All right, guys, there's a pour for the next drink. Let's see what we're drinking next. Now, it wasn't. Oh, that's so. It's not the King of Kentucky that where I'm drinking. I wish I had that, but it was the first place I met you at Michter's, and we had a pour. So one of these is one of the pours. That's why I actually bought this bottle, because we had that pour that night, and I did really like it. Yeah, exactly. I have to be careful what I say. Tom Black at 175 American for Voyage is a good price. Yeah, if I liked it, it's a great price, but I don't like it. If that was Beacon, I'd tell them to grab 2 or 3 of those motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Is there neither? I don't like Michter's. So it's funny. Most of the time, I'm not a Michter's fan myself either, Whiskey Shaman. But whatever I open up tonight, maybe you'll get a pour of it as a blind, and let's see if you like it or not. I was actually really surprised. So the Michter's I had with them was actually this one, the toasted. Let me see. Come on, there it is. This is the one I had with them. It was actually a really good pour that night. And then this is the one I just picked up. So, and they're both toasted. I didn't realize they're both toasted. One's a sour mash and one's. So I agree. Not normally a Michter's fan, but I did really like this one. I've never had this one. So we'll see. Right now, what's winning? Toasted Barrel Rye, which is this one, which is the one that I had. I really like. So Michael Bartner at Tom Black. Even I remember that Wade Spurgeon. I wasn't there. Yep. That's too funny. Did you know that the sour mash is not a bourbon? It would make sense. I mean, so the sour mashes are probably like a sourdough bread. They use what's something from leftover and add it to the new one. Is that what they're doing with that? Is that how they make that one? Do they even market it as a bourbon? No, they actually don't even call it a bourbon. They call it a whiskey, sour mash whiskey. Make sure to stay hydrated, guys. I'm definitely not hydrating enough. Yeah. Let me see. All right, so getting close to getting our guest on, but before we do that, let's get Natividad over here, and we'll get our next pour going, and let's get Natividad to talk about his trip to Tanager. So how we got Tanager. So Natividad's going to be coming around, and is this going on? We'll get this pour going, and we'll talk about that. All right, I'm gonna move this over here to closer to Natividad right now.
Hello.
So I figured you guys get to see the monkey for the last big live of the year.
Sorry, guys.
No, they've been drinking enough. They should be good. Yeah. So I was on a cruise. The only weekend that I could not go to Still Austin was that weekend. Mm-hmm. And I was on a boat.
And you took the only people that help you out too.
And I took everybody on the boat with me was the people who normally help me on that cruise. So hold on, are you done with your pour yet?
No, I still have.
All right. Let me see real quick. This poll, we have 24 votes, and it's going to be the toasted. So I'm going to end that. I'm going to start pouring that out. But go ahead, Oh wait, hold on. Before set them up too. I got on the boat. On the boat, you have no internet, so I had a trust that I left him with enough instructions and money and credit cards and everything else so that he could actually make it happen for me. So, all right.
So it was interesting to say the least. I drove in. It takes about 5 hours from where we're at to get to Austin.
5 hours north of us.
Yeah. So drove 5 hours there, of course, coming back another 5 hours. Got there on Friday night. Went to bed early. Made sure the alarms were on. Made sure I got up on time. Because Doc said, show up there 5 to 5:30. You should be fine.
No later than that.
No later
though.
than that.
No later than that. But right before I got off when I was on the boat and I was leaving, I did text him like, I'm hearing a lot more about this one. You might want to show up a little bit earlier.
Yeah. So yeah, I was maybe about 15 minutes away from where I was staying. So I decided to get up, be on the road at least by 5. Well, my buddy that's up in Austin, that's another person that I'd like to thank because he freaking really came through for me. He gets there and he tells me, where you at? I was like, I'm about to jump in the car. We're about to head that way. He's like, dude, there's already 300 people here. He's a big joker, so I thought he was freaking joking. I was like, he was kidding. Like,
what time was this at?
This was at 5:15, almost 5:20ish, 5:15. So I get, mind you, there's luckily at that time there's nobody on the road. I get on the road. I am doing about 90, trying to get there as fast as I can.
With your mom in the car.
With my mom in the car. Yes.
With his mom in the car.
My 80-year-old mom in the car. Get there, must have been like 10, 12 minutes. How long it took me to get there. And I immediately drive to the front thinking he's joking. There's no way. There is no parking. There are tents put up. There's people just sleeping and long line that snakes from the very end or from the very beginning of the building all the way down to the end of the street, which is the kind of like a block, and it snakes all the way back around. In the back, they have, I guess they made a new parking lot because there used to be like a whole bunch of like just construction stuff there.
Yeah, because you look on Google Maps, it's not a parking lot.
It was not a parking lot. So there's people already snaking back and forth in the parking lot. Insane amount of people there. Insane amount of people. Hardly any freaking parking anywhere. I get there. My buddy is about 400. Luckily for us, the people that were there with him were okay with me and my mom cutting in line. They did not mind that we cut in front of at least 100 people because by the time I got there, they had already filled up about another line. It had already snaked again. It was insane the amount of people that were there.
Yeah, I don't think you should be saying that you cut in front of line, but
I mean, if they're here watching, they know and they were okay with it.
Well, I don't know about the 100 people behind them. I mean,
they didn't know any better.
Yeah, but I mean, how cold was it? At least it didn't rain. It didn't rain, which was good.
It did not rain. Typical Texas weather. It was about 43 degrees from about 5 to once the sun started coming out around 8:30.
And then it got super hot super quick.
And then it got to about 70. And mind you, everybody full sweaters, long johns, trying to stay as warm as possible. And then the Texas heat comes in. Yeah. And it was scary too because there was just a lot of chatter. A lot of people saying they're only giving 300 bottles. And then there was under 1,000, but under 1,000 could be anything, 100 to 900.
Yeah,
it was
you
just
don't
insane.
know what under 1,000.
And there was the number that kept coming around was 600. So once we started hearing 600 over and over again, the group where I was at, we're all okay because we knew we were about 400 because there was several people, not even employees of Still Austin, that kept coming around counting everybody. They would count the people that were there, they would count the empty chairs, but they weren't accounting for the empty chairs that may have had 5 to 10 people
around
for one chair.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Yeah. And then that poor guy that I told you about.
Yeah. So here's a funny story. A sad story.
a funny, sad story.
Yeah.
In front of us, he must have been within the 300s. It was him and his wife. They must have gotten there since about 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, mind you, I didn't tell you. The guy in line number 1 got there at 9 p.m. on Friday.
No, 9 a.m.
No, he got there at 9 p.m.
Oh, I heard it was there 9 a.m. Friday morning.
9 p.m. He got there at 9. It was 9 p.m. Friday. So anyways, couple, right? We were all just chilling, doing bottle shares, drinking. trying to stay as warm as we could with this freaking cold weather. And then all of a sudden, around, I want to say it was like 10 in the morning. I can't remember exactly. You start hearing somebody just laying on the horn of their truck. Up comes the man. He goes up to the truck, talks to the lady that's in the passenger side, and then comes back and sits down. Like, we think nothing of it. 5 minutes go by. She starts laying on the horn again. At this point, you can somewhat tell that they're arguing. The man gets in the driver's side, pulls up right to where he's at, grabs his chairs, throws them in the back of the truck, and he leaves. Mind you, this is about 10:30, real close to when we were getting the bands for the bottle. When we're in line, they started moving us in, and they opened up the line, and we're getting the bottles. About 7 people behind us, there was a lady that starts telling us the story. So according to her, they kept going for walks, just talking to people there. And of course, everybody has bottles, everybody shares. So the husband was drinking nice and slow. I don't think the wife was used to drinking bourbon or knew how, because according to the lady, she kept kind of slamming them down. So what happened is she got really sick, started throwing up, and then that's why they had to leave. He had to leave an hour and a half before getting his bottle after waiting from 3 a.m. Insane. Poor guy. I felt bad for him, but it was insane. And you can tell that the first time she started honking the horn, he didn't want to get up. Like, he was just walking with his head down, like, did not want to go and talk to his wife. So, and that was pretty much it.
That poor guy. That poor guy. And another story I had heard was, so what had, like, when they started passing out, if you were not in your chair, you did not get a band. So they came around like about 30 minutes earlier, is what I understand.
They came at 11
and saying, "Hey, we're gonna start passing out bands. If you need to be in your chair, or get the people that are here in their chairs. If you're not here, we're not giving a band if they're not here in their chair."
Yeah, they even told everybody, if you need to go to the restroom, don't.
Yeah, they said if you have to go to the restroom, don't right now, because you're gonna miss it. And so I had heard that a couple had gone to their car and fallen asleep and didn't get up. And so when they came back, their chairs were still there after going through the line. Their chairs were still there because they passed out in their car and they didn't get up. So they spent the whole night there for nothing.
For nothing. They didn't get their bands.
Yeah, and I believe it was 650 is what they said.
I think it was 650 because I know it snaked a couple of times. By the time it got to the building and around the building, those people did not get it.
So if you guys didn't get a Taninger, and then it went on sale at on Thursday, I know mine actually got them this morning. I didn't tell you
they were this morning.
So I sent Monkey yesterday. They didn't get any on Thursday when they said they're going to drop. Friday morning they had got 3 bottles in my store. I found out a lot later on. They kind of didn't give me a heads up. Usually I get a heads up. I didn't get a heads up, so they did. So if you didn't get them at like your Total Wine or liquor stores, there's some out there. You can sign up, and that's actually, I'm going to show you guys that right now as we're talking. I have that here as a sign up for it. So they're doing a lottery online. So they decided to do it this way, I guess, to make it easier or more fair for some people. So I'm going to put a link in there right now. So if you're watching and you want to have a chance.
Did you get the pictures that I sent you?
Yeah, I haven't done anything with them, but yeah. So that is the link there. There's a lottery going on for Taninger. If you want to sign up, you have from now till Sunday at pretty much midnight, 11:59 p.m. And you can sign up to get into the lottery to be able to buy a Taninger. So you still have a chance to do it. So if you want, there it is. So I know I've gotten to talk to a few people who actually managed to grab a few on Thursday, which was pretty cool.
That's nice.
Yeah. Good. So they went to the stores that morning, grabbed some. Actually, I know somebody that grabbed 2. And then a lot of people still didn't get it. A lot of people didn't get them at like not all Total Wines got them. The bigger ones got them, but not all did. All of them did.
Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. I did not expect the sheer amount of people that were there. I did not expect it. It was insane.
Yeah. This year was so. Last year, you got to go. Everybody only had a limit of 1, but it wasn't well known that actually we found out later on that you could have gone back and gotten another bottle later on. So the first year didn't sell out. This year was a lot bigger. I don't think people expected how big it was. and unfortunately, like Nati didn't get to meet Miss Nancy because the line for her was like another 3 hours,
Yeah.
right? So with his 80-year-old mom there, he was like, "Nope, I'm not gonna
She
make
she,
her wait in
she
line."
didn't say no. She's just I wasn't gonna. I could see it in her face.
Yeah,
she was
and
tired.
and I wouldn't
tired.
have. So I appreciate her just going. And then the guy that made cigars last year, he was doing cigars, and he's trying to roll to keep up. So his line was ridiculous too. I don't even know how many cigars he did that night, but it was pretty crazy.
That poor man should have pre-rolled, but yeah, he was trying to keep up with the demand, and it was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, and then Whiskey Shaman, here you go. Whiskey Shaman went to Garrison Brothers. So Garrison Brothers released the Cowboy that morning. He went there waiting in his car. The Garrison Brothers, you wait in your car. You can get down and drink with others as well. And then he drove, got it, and was able to get one and leave. So that he got his was a lot easier than the other
sitting
one.
in the cold.
Yeah. But the reason I wanted the Tanager, I figured Tanager would sell out and be harder for me to get, which has been the case. I haven't been able to find it anywhere except for what Nati grabbed for me. Because I'm trying to help some people get some.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And then, the Cowboy the Cowboy dropped that Total Wine this morning, so they sold out there too. But I think the Cowboy I will see around. I'll be able to grab one because the specs around here hasn't gone. I think I'll be able to get one from there.
Okay.
The Cowboy is $250 for the Cowboy. If you haven't seen it, Whiskey Shaman's actually done his review comes out tomorrow. So if you want Whiskey Shaman, put a link in here for your review tomorrow. And he did a podcast with it for an hour podcast and kind of went over it, but he did film one. And that's coming out tomorrow. But yeah, the Cowboy is $250. It is $250. So, well, pretty cool. Any other stories you want to say about that?
That was about it. I mean, it was great. It was crazy. Next year, we're camping out from the previous day morning because there's no way. There's no way.
All right, the next pour before my guest gets on, I'm still waiting for him to get on, is going to be the PFG. We're going to do that one next. So, Natividad, where's your...
Oh, I have that one.
So, I'm going to give Natividad a little bit of PFG right now. So, let's get a race going for this one. And what do you want to call it? From Tanager and all that there.
I don't know, still
Huh? Well, no, because this is for these, so it's not still Austin yet. So do something between that.
Okay.
I see my guests in the background, but we're gonna get set up to do this. So you have this race. So it's the next race will be for the Michter's Barrel Strength and a pour of Baumburger's the PFG. So let me get this poured out, and then I'm gonna bring my guest on. I'm pretty excited about this guest. I haven't said who it was yet. So let me pour this out, and I'm gonna give you an intro for him. Let me just get this so that when I bring him on, I can focus. Here we go. Here's one. Look how dark this one is, though. It is dark, dark, dark. I remember I had a pour of this. I don't remember much about it that night, the day I had it. I can't remember how much I liked it or not, but I'm gonna try a little bit right now so I'll let you guys know. All right, so Natividad is coming up with a hashtag for these two. So the next one is going to be these two pours. And remember, at the end of the night, somebody is also going to be lucky enough to win everything we drank tonight. Let me just make the label for this, and I'm going to bring on my guest. Let me spell his right. There we go. My fat fingers were not typing very well. I'm starting to have fat finger syndrome at the end of the night. All right, as I get those labels on, I am going to introduce my guest for tonight. So my guest is actually somebody from Still Austin, as we were talking about Still Austin right now, so it's perfect timing for that. His name is Emiliano Angel Guajardo. But he has a big name in the middle that I do not know how to pronounce. So when he comes on, we're going to ask him how to pronounce that. He is. I like that he put on his Instagram. He's Tejano head distiller at Still Austin.
That's awesome.
So he's not just a head distiller at Still Austin. He's the Tejano head distiller at Still Austin. And let me see. Hold on. I have this. Hold on, where is it? And he's teaching everything there is to Texas whiskey. He's also a representative of Texas Whiskey Trail, indigenous Tejano, born and raised in the heart of Texas. So let's bring him on. Mr. Oh, why did I bring you on? Mr. Emiliano, how we doing, sir?
Hey, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. It's been a hectic day, but we're here. Yeah, no, I love it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So how do we say that? Chacachilachuchili.
Chalchutotli. Chalchutotli.
Okay, I wasn't even close.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, Chalchutotli. Yeah.
So you are a head distiller at Still Austin, and
yes, sir.
I love your Instagram page because when I started following you, I love that you do all Texas whiskeys. That's what I was asking you about earlier. So I didn't realize you're a representative for the Texas Whiskey Trail, that's amazing.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I have now been a part of kind of like the broader Texas Whiskey Trail and Texas Whiskey Association kind of board member in different capacities for the past 2 years, and am now on a committee where we are a combination of doing influencer work and social media work, and then we also are in charge of writing the newsletter that goes out monthly at the beginning of each month for the Texas Whiskey Trail. And then and I just so happen to be the head distiller at Still Austin as well. So
only happen to be like that's like the last part of your resume there.
yeah. You know, I appreciate and I love, and I think this is a title that I've worked towards, and when I started distilling, I think this was definitely kind of the goal, right, in mind that I had in mind. It was, be a part of the very small head distilling Latino community that we have here in Texas. We've got about 5 of us who are head distillers who are Latino background in Texas. But I also wanted that freedom to be able to continuously talk about the broader Texas Whiskey Trail. So that's why I always go out and when I've come to interviews or podcasts, people want me because I work at Still Austin. I'm like, cool, absolutely. But let me also be here as a representative for the Texas Whiskey Trail, so I can first and foremost promote what we're doing here in Texas. I can promote and talk about what my friends are doing across the state, and then we'll eventually, right? We'll eventually get to the Still Austin thing, because Still Austin, we're a great brand. I've been in love with the brand as a born and raised Austinite, 4th generation on my mother's side. And I've been in love with Still Austin, what we've done before I even joined the company, and while I was distilling at another location at Treaty Oak prior to that. So the commentary and the conversation of Still Austin will eventually, regardless, come up into the spotlight, right? But how can I and what can I do to help promote and bring everybody else up, bring my friends and cousins across the state? So that's why I always do. I'm a representative of Treaty or the Texas Whiskey Trail first, and I also happen to be a distiller and now head distiller at Still Austin. So
well, that's pretty awesome. And I do love Still Austin. Still Austin is one of my favorite. It's my favorite Texas distillery, but one of my favorite distilleries. But I'm a big Texas person as well. So us Texas people, we love to talk about Texas and our state.
Oh, yeah.
So with it funny you said you like to talk about your cousins across the state. So is it a really blood cousin, or is it like us Hispanics like to be everybody's cousin?
Yeah, no, it's somos primos, right? Just by like kind of like conversation. All of us, yeah.
Primo.
Yeah. So no, yeah, it's just kind of like, hey, we've known each other from one way or another now for, quite honestly, myself at least half a decade, and some people a little bit longer than that. But we've got a bond in this industry, and we're doing a lot of the grunt work at our respective locations. And so, due to that, you're working the land, and you're working the crop, the grain, the spirit, pun intended.
Yeah.
And because of that, you create this kind of like brotherhood, and you never know, like, I have a perfect example of it. This morning, one of my coworkers is asking of like, Midwinter. He's a big fan of Midwinter Night's Dram, and he was asking for the Act 13. I was like, you know what? Give me a second. I just boom 2 calls, and I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, we got a bottle on the way. It's okay, bro. But that's how it is. It's like we're okay now. This exchange of spirit, and it's just you call people up, and that's it. It's like it's family. It's go time. You got to do it, and you help support each other. You help each other find and learn new things, and it's family. It's family.
Yeah, that's one thing about this bourbon community that's amazing is you could like a lot of times you can call a few people or hey, can somebody help me get this, and somebody will find it somewhere for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. We were talking about earlier, like what's our surprise pour of this year, and what was the one that kept coming up? The Silver Springs, I think is what it is. So everybody kept talking about the Silver Springs one, and so I said, hey, I didn't even know that was one I needed to look for. So I asked, and somebody says, yep, I'll be able to grab you one tomorrow. So that's how great this community is. Like you ask,
100%.
I'll receive, and everybody's out to help each other and get stuff. And that's like I'm still hunting tanagers for friends that haven't gotten it. But that's why like I texted you earlier when they're talking about the online, right? And then I saw later on that they're doing a lottery. So I don't know if you know that now. So they're doing a lottery. So I posted that right before you got on, the link for the lottery to help people, like anybody that hasn't gotten that's still trying to get it, have a chance to get it. So I'm trying to get that information out there to help people be able to, try to get it too. So that's
good. Absolutely. I'm aware. I became aware right after you and I talked. So long day, right?
Yeah.
But and head distiller duties, right? But we are currently doing a little insider for everybody who is kind of like seeing what's going on behind the closed doors. We are actually currently, as of 8 hours ago, we're actively distilling Monster Mash for the next batch that is, I guess this batch will be released in about 5-6 years. So
holy cow.
Yeah, so what we've got right now, we are running and a very small group of folks who I had fly in from Atlanta were able to try Monster Mash right off of the still this morning. And so did that, and then didn't get out of the distillery till about 4 p.m. And then you and I've been talking, and I was like, all right, we gotta eat, gotta do a little dinner first, and then we'll do the conversation the rest of the day. But I right after you and I talked, learned that we were gonna do a lottery system. I'm not always a big fan of lottery systems, but I think right now, just to allow and alleviate some of the pressure of like bot systems and whatnot.
Yeah, the way it's limited is hard. And then when sometimes when you get a lot of people on your site at one time, like if you're going to release it at like let's say 12, it sometimes crashes. You guys have a big release coming out Monday again, which is Distillery Reserve only on Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully. Yeah. But before we forgot, what are you drinking? Because I need to get myself a pour.
Man, so actually, I'm known to I've got whiskey all over the place. I've got a storage unit that has at least 700 bottles, and then there's about 400 around here somewhere. So I needed to grab something. And first thing I grabbed was this year's Monster Mash. So the 2025 Monster Mash.
So that's what my next drink is. I actually pulled that down to drink that. So
perfect.
We're going to do a race for this as we're getting that set up. I'm going to pour Monster Mash. So what I do is anything I drink, I give away. So I'm going to give that away. And then at the end of the night, every 2 pours I do a free giveaway. So somebody's going to win 2 of my pours. At the end of the night, I do a $5 super chat, and somebody's going to win everything I drank tonight. So tonight I've drank these. I've drank some E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. I drank some, what else do we have tonight? There's some Penelope and some other stuff. So that's what we've been doing all night. So right now, since you're on here, I got a bunch of Still Austin down, but I got plenty of Texas whiskey since we started talking about that. We can pull some Garrison Brothers if you want. I have a little bit of My Lemon Green up there.
Very cool.
And stuff. So we can go through that if you want to. But
absolutely. And then I'll pull some things. I've got a couple things that I'm sure the folks haven't heard about yet. So yeah.
So Monster Mash is the next one. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close. We're gonna get this race ready to run this. We're gonna be talking as that race is going on. I do duck races. I'm not sure if you ever seen that. But our next one of the two pours is going to be a Monster Mash. So I'm pouring that out. And Mr. Natividad's drinking from a still Austin glass tonight, you know?
Yes, sir.
Represent-
Yeah, I got the Texas Whiskey Trail glass.
Nice. Now,
Yeah.
got questions for you on Texas Whiskey Trail. Like, Texas is such a big state. Is there a I've looked on the Texas Whiskey Trail thing, and they have like sections, like, you know, South and
Yes, sir.
and all that. So how, if you were to do it, how would you do your Texas Whiskey Trail? Where would you start, and how would you do it?
So the way I would start, it kind of, I think you look at it kind of where you are locale wise. So
Yeah.
if you are coming from like the San Antonio or Austin, Central Texas region, I would start south. So all of the San Antonio distilleries, and then find your way kind of like counterclockwise. So then go to the Gulf Coast region, then go into the North Texas region, and then find yourself back into the Central Texas / Hill Country region. Also, mind you, this is all something that is my recommendation is you take a week per each region, because there can be a lot of travel. And if you're not familiar, if folks are not familiar with the DFW area, it literally takes you 2 hours to get from one side of like Dallas to the other, and then like another hour to get into Fort Worth. So, you know, definitely is something that you want to kind of expand out on over like a weekend, or maybe closer to a 4 or 5 day vacation. But that's how I would do it. If you're from the Houston or DFW area, I would highly recommend starting in North Texas, then find yourself in Central Texas / Hill Country, then in South, and then finish out in the Houston. And again, with the same recommendation, take time to hit each region. And the beautiful thing is that like, we've got a good chunk of distilleries on each like portion of each region of the trail now, that it might even take more than just a weekend or two to get to all the distilleries, even within one region. If we're talking about Austin, and not just even distilleries on the trail, but if you're talking about the Austin area / like Hill Country area, you've got Real Ale, you've got Garrison Brothers, you've got Milam and Green, Andalusia, still Austin. You've got Banner Distillery, which is a wheat whiskey distillery up in Maynard, Texas.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, I love Banner. They just released a 8-year straight wheat whiskey this last week. You've got Spirit of Texas up in Pflugerville. And then I know off the top of my head I'm missing like 2 or 3 more.
Chaplain is one I discovered this year.
Which one?
Chaplain?
Yeah, Chaplain. Yep, Chaplain is north San Antonio area, so they're considered in like the South Texas kind of area.
Yeah, I found their drink. I was at a restaurant. I can't remember where it was at, and I saw a bottle. I was like, "What is that?" And I tried it. I really liked it, so I had to look it up. And it was actually really like not too far from where my daughter lives. So one time I went to go visit her, and I went up there just go try it. And the owner's super nice. I've chatted with him a few times.
Yeah, Mike's good people.
Not like to be on camera though.
Oh no, Mike hates it.
I was
love him,
coming
man.
around there, and when my phone was in my pocket, and when I went to talk to him, he's like, "Your phone's not filming this." I was like, "No, sir. I would never film without permission." You know, so that's why we're gonna run the as we're talking here, we're gonna run the duck race for these two, so we can get ready to do the duck race for the next pours we have going.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no, Mike's good people, and so it's essentially a father-son duo. Mike is the father and founder of Chaplain, and then Chappie, his son, is head.
Oh, is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah, Chappie. But yeah, really good people. They have a phenomenal setup that they got over there. It is an 80-20 mash bill, so 80% I believe white corn, and then 20% malted barley. So very unique mash bill, and then they've got everything from blue corn bourbon to Triticale bourbon.
The Triticale was the one that there's their batch or something batch, and the Triticale were the two that were surprising me, that caught me.
The Meticulum.
Yeah, that's what it is, the Meticulum.
Yeah, I love the Meticulum, man.
And so he does a cool thing, which I'm trying to set up for this next year. So people who are part of my Patreon are going to try. I'm going to try to do this. You can go and actually make your whiskey and barrel it, and then you get to pick it up a year later. In a year, I don't know how much. I mean, he does small. I think it's 13-gallon barrels for that, right? So I guess
yeah, 10. I think 10 to 15, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll mature a lot in Texas for 1 year, but I wonder if you could leave it longer if you want it. But I want to do that where I get a group and we all go make it and then save it for the next year. And so I plan to do sometime at the end of February, end of January, beginning of February. I just need to set a date. I need to get a date down where I get a few people to come and we're going to do a whiskey pairing with food. And then the next day, so that's going to be like a Friday night. And then the next day, we're going to go around Texas whiskey distilleries and hit a few of them with hopefully my plan is that Still Austin's my last one for the night. So that's kind of the plan for that.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, is this the Whiskey Shaman? Brother man.
Yeah, you know Whiskey Shaman, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we ran into each other a couple times. My man, good to see you, brother.
Are you part of the Texas Whiskey Festival?
I'm always at the Texas Whiskey Festival. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I know he helps with that, and he's actually one of the judges for like when they do the people are the whiskeys.
Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah, then we're talking about the same shaman. Very good. Very good. Good to see you, boss.
Yeah, nice looking beard like us. Maybe not as good looking as us, but pretty good looking.
Yeah, very good.
Shabby, 22 seconds left.
Very good, shabby gentleman. Yeah, no. Yeah, man, no, absolutely. And when it comes to those things, so I'm very much so aware of the essentially, I guess, make your own whiskey program that they have. I unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, just because of the upgrade in position, but I've been in conversation with doing something with them as well. I wanted to see if making some whiskey on the side just with them, just to do something for fun.
Oh, if you do that, I would like a barrel of that. If you do that, it'd be so much fun. All right, Alex, are you here, Alex? I just need to make sure he's here. So he's winner chicken dinner. He usually is. So let's see. Give him just a few seconds here to respond. Yeah. So Alex is going to win a pour of the Baumburgers PGP and the Michter's barrel strength toasted finish here. So he's here. So fill out that form for me, buddy. Yeah, so we do races all night for everything we drink, and we keep going from there. But yeah, man, this Monster Mash this year is just freaking amazing. It is great.
So this was, if I remember correctly, this was malted rye, malted white corn, malted wheat, malted barley, and then straight rye. So 5 grain, 4 of them being malt grain. And yeah, this was. I've come to the understanding that I am a single malt whiskey drinker that makes bourbon, and so this.
No wonder you like Shaman. Whiskey Shaman loves single malt.
Yeah, exactly right. So that being said, understanding that this is still technically within like a bourbon mash bill, but most of the grains are malted grain, and you get some of those like malty chocolate kind of like earthy flavored profiles out of it. To me, it makes more sense why I'm like a big fan of this batch specifically. But yeah, no, very, very good Monster Mash. I'm a huge fan of it this year.
They're asking, where did you start distilling?
So I actually started at Treaty Oak. I was distilling at Treaty Oak for 2 years, and then jumped ship and came over to the great Still Austin Whiskey Company, and have been with the company now. John very graciously, kind of surprisingly reminded me that I've now been here for 3 years, which is blows my mind, because
that's crazy.
It doesn't feel
amazing like how fast time goes. It's amazing.
Yeah. So now I've been distilling for 5 years, and then prior to that, I was in the larger retail portion of the whiskey industry or the overall spirits industry for about 7 years.
Okay.
And then taught high school in between there, and did the whole thing. So
very cool. That is super, super cool. So that's cool. So you've been distilling for 5 years, and wow, it's amazing how fast 5 years goes. And here you are, master still with Still Austin. That's pretty freaking amazing. So love that.
Yeah. No, man. The head distiller title was definitely something I like I said, worked for and was working towards. Master Distillery down the line, you know, we'll get there one day, but one step at a time. And I'm honored to have, you know, been accepted for the title, and that even prior to that, my name was already in the conversation for it. So yeah, no, this is where I want to be. And I'm born and raised in Austin, man. Like I said earlier, I'm fourth generation on my mother's side, you know, Austinite. I've got fifth generation babies, you know, here. And yeah, you know, I ain't going nowhere. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, who else? I mean, not too many people can say I'm a distiller, you know, a master distiller. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So besides still Austin, if you were to do, like, if somebody were to come to Texas and can only do one other Texas distillery, where would you send them?
Andalusia. Like,
Choice.
yeah, easily. I mean, Andalusia. I'll say this. I as an overall distillery, not just whiskey, not talking about like awards or anything, but as an overall distillery, you know, place that makes multiple spirits, I think Andalusia truly is one of, if not the most important distillery in Texas, because of their responsibility for really helping lead the charge for the single malt whiskey category in the entirety of the US. Also leading the charge for single malt whiskey in Texas. But they were the first distillery in the state of Texas to release a bottled and bond whiskey, and that whiskey just so happened to be a single malt. And then on top of that, and I didn't know you could do this, but they are the first distillery to release a bottled and bond rum. That is a 100% rum made in Texas. The sugar cane they actually harvested from San Benito.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so, you know, historic distillery, important distillery. Ty Phelps and Tommy are doing phenomenal things as, you know, leaders and founders of the distillery. Both of them come from brewing background and business background. And then Moose, their head distiller, is, I mean, mad scientist, absolute mad scientist. You talk about like funky, you talk about fun, creative, barrel finish, everything. It's, I mean, Andalusia is a place. And then on top of that, beautiful location, very homey, food's phenomenal, bartending staff is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the spots that is a must visit if you're going to like stop by anywhere else. And then, you know, they do cigars too, so it's a cool little spot.
They do cigars there. I didn't notice that. I like, because I've been there. I like their little hangout. I mean, it's a cool, friendly, homey, like kind of cool place to hang out, for sure.
Yeah, no, very cool. I love it. Like I said, it's a beautiful location, just kind of like almost even in the middle of nowhere, right? Just at the bottom of the hill. But you know, I love the space. And then the whiskey's good, man. You know,
that little food truck they have is pretty amazing too.
Oh yeah, no, the food. Well, so I don't know when the last time you went, but it was the New Orleans style food truck. They've now got these like massive burger, like,
yeah, it's a burger. I think the last time I was there was burgers already.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then we're talking about the same place. But yeah, yeah, no, absolutely amazing location.
Yeah. So because you said that, I have an Andalusia bottle. I'm gonna pop that open. That'll be my next pour here.
Let me see.
Let me see. Next person that they're gonna win the 2 pours is gonna be the Monster, two Texas whiskeys. Monster and Andalusia.
Let's see what I got in Andalusia. All right, here we go. Yeah,
Ricky Shaman said, but Moose is my boy.
Yeah, Moose is the man. This is and you know, so this is a huge thanks and credit to John, our master distiller at Still. So I remember for our interview when he was interviewing me initially for like a base level distilling position. He, after our first time interviewing and having conversation, yeah, Speakeasy Grill, there you go. Appreciate it, Simon. He says, you know, Emiliano, I need you on my team. Like, I need somebody who has the passion for Texas whiskey on the team. And I'm like, cool, I appreciate that. And so, to credit to him, even more so. So we're having like a little bit of construction being done at the distillery this coming week, and we're gonna be shut down a couple of days. And so he and I and our facility manager, we were just talking, brainstorming what we could be doing. And he just says, "Hey, you know what? And why don't you set up a whole distillery tour for the team?" So we're now next Friday going to be starting at Milam Green, talking with Marlene, their master distiller. Then we're going to be hitting across the street, getting a couple brews over at Real Ale, and then we're going to finish off the day getting food and more whiskey over at Andalusia, talking to Moose. And so we're gonna be able to show everybody off and get everybody to see other places, which I know for a fact the rest of the team doesn't get to do much often. So yeah, it's gonna be great. And again, credit to the boss man being able to say like, hey, we need to do more of these things, and for him to be able to say like, yeah, and you have those connections, let's do it. So yeah, no, it's
Now
fun.
that's super cool, and super cool that you're going over there. And I know a lot of you guys talk. Like a lot of you guys do talk and hang out and give ideas and some do that stuff. So I think that's really cool because instead of saying, hey, I don't want to share this with you, you're like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing next. This is what do you think about it? And getting all these ideas together, which I think is what other business does that. Most other businesses are trying to hide what they're doing and get ahead of everybody, when this business is trying to help everybody get to that level, to the next level.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we the distillers in the industry. So I like to say this about Still Austin, and it's that we're trying to, if not already, have gathered like the Texas Whiskey Avengers. Within the team, we've got about 5 or 6 different distilleries represented from the state of Texas, and then in the last year now, we brought on 3 different hires that have all come from different distilleries in Texas that myself and one other person have recommended for hiring. So we took the head distiller from Ranger Creek, Josh. We took the North Texas sales manager from Bent, who's a very good friend of mine, and all these people are very good friends of mine, right?
So
Robbie Hughes.
Connections in there, huh?
Oh yeah. And then we just recently hired another distiller formerly from Treaty Oak, who she and I are gonna have this hilarious dynamic. She was my boss when I was at Treaty Oak, and now it's kind of like roles reversed. But Daphne, and we're bringing her on.
I love that. Roles
so,
do get reversed.
Yeah, and so we had this funny conversation the other day, and I was like, all right, hey, clear out the day. We're gonna go to all these distilleries next week, blah blah. And she's like, all right, yes, boss. And I'm like, you know what? Don't do that. We're not gonna do that. We'll work our way there. But yeah, no. But yeah, no, we're all intertwined, and we're all kind of taking care of each other in this industry. And yeah, we like to say like, we're gonna let marketing do all of the bickering, but amongst us and the folks making it, we're taking care of each other. So
yeah, no, I agree. I love it because everybody, like, just like in the bourbon society, everybody likes to help each other. And I've learned that, like, I heard Garrett, like with Garrison Brothers, when he first started, he actually went to Kentucky, and a few of the master distillers there took him under their wing to show him how to make whiskey.
Yeah. So I'll say this: everybody and anybody can say what they want to about Dan Garrison. I fucking love Dan Garrison. And the reality is Dan Garrison is the godfather of Texas whiskey. Let alone whiskey bourbon outside of Kentucky. But Dan Garrison, you can say he's full of shit until you go to the distillery and then see the pictures with him and Elmer C. Lee, him and David Pickerel, him and all these other fucking Kentucky master distiller legends at Garrison Brothers Distillery. So people can say what they want. People can say what they say until they do the full experience, until you go and visit the place and be like, oh, this man is no bullshit. And so that comes down to my gripe of, people who say, oh, I don't like Texas whiskey. Oh, I only like Still. Oh, I only like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? Then if Still Austin's your favorite Texas whiskey, respect. I appreciate that. But that also means to me, you've not had enough Texas whiskey.
Because I agree with that. I always say that to people. Like, Texas whiskey is very different, even from little sections to sections. And 100%. Andalusia, like if you're not a malt person, you might not like it. But hey, the one I haven't tried though is the Madeira. The Madeira is one I need to get a bottle of. But I've tried other ones from them, and I've learned to enjoy it for what it is. And I think that's what Garrison Brothers is. Garrison to me does the Texas funk the best. They don't hide it. They don't try to hide it. They put it right out there. But I feel like they do it, from my personal opinion, from what I've tried, the best way that you could say, hey, this is Texas funk. We like it. We're showing it to you. You know,
Absolutely.
So that's what I like about it. So
Yeah,
cheers to
absolutely.
that on the Andalusia.
Oh yeah, saludos. Yeah, I've got the Maui Fireleaf batch that they did. So it was a collab with Maui Brewing Company. That when the Maui fires occurred, they decided to release the batch. It was really fucking good, and then somewhat like 80% of the profits went to the Maui fire release. So
Yeah, they do a good job with that because they did a big thing for the flooding as well, and they do a really good job with that. And they just started like a club or something like that. So they're gonna have
a whiskey cup.
First releases this Saturday. Unfortunately, I can't go up to tomorrow, but their first release. So I joined that just because I like to support Texas and I like what they're doing.
Yeah, no. Again, talk about people who support, like us supporting each other. I think there's about 4 distillers from Still Awesome who are on the in that Andalusia group, myself included. So
Yeah,
we're
I mean, why not? Why not?
yeah, no, absolutely.
Try great whiskey. Get to try other whiskeys, and hey, you know what? It
100%.
might inspire you for your next whiskey that you're doing. You know.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
They're saying, hey, so our buddy Locktar, he's been trying. He wants to get a job at Still Awesome. He said, so hook up Locktar with a job at Still Awesome. Yeah. So I bet this in that. What's your opinion on Rebecca Creek?
Man, so
brought that up because Locktar used to work at Rebecca Creek.
Locktar used to work at Rebecca Creek doing what?
He was he did some of the tours and he did something else with them. He did a few things with them.
Okay, Locktar, just keep your so I'll say this. I don't have anything lined up, but keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Still Austin's growing. That's all I can say. That being said, Rebecca Creek, so I forget Hefe's name. I feel bad. But their facility manager is a good man. I really like him. We met last year at the Texas Whiskey Trail, Festival. And they're fucking at least working, man. I like the industry right now across the board, not just in Texas, but everywhere. There's a lull happening, and the lull is happening mostly because there was a lot of whiskey made. And so now there's a huge batch of stuff all over the place that is, it's kind of aging out, and it's time to pick up the pace and start selling shit. That being said, I know that they're still working and they're still doing, distilling, and they're doing the best they can. I do like some of their product. Their Bottled and Bond didn't hit for me exactly, and personally,
I didn't like their Bottled and Bond too much either.
Yeah, my off-putting for me is I'm not a fan of Jack Daniels. Period. Absolutely not. And that's not because of the stereotypical I partied hard with Jack Daniels. No. It's just because I don't like the flavor profile of it. So I have learned, for whatever reason it is, I have an extremely sensitive note to anything that's banana or plantain. So and I've also learned that plantain or banana, if you get that note, it's technically an off note or flavor note profile that's is like a bad or sour note. I can pin it out in anything. So Jack Daniels, anything Jack Daniels, if you blind me on it, we're pinning it out. But that being said, I bring it up because to me, the Bottled and Bond that Rebecca Creek put out had like a banana note that reminded me somewhat similar to a Jack Daniels, which objectively is a good whiskey. So to me, objectively, I understand that there is a fan base for the Bottled and Bond from Rebecca Creek, and I respect it. That's cool. You worked hard at it. That was the flavor profile you were rocking for and you were looking for. Absolutely works. To me, subjectively, it wasn't for me. And and to me that's fine. But I do really, really like some of their other releases. I don't remember what it was, but I know for a fact I had 2 other projects that they were working on. I don't think they've released them yet, but that is their own distillate, because I know that they do a lot of barrel finishing from like MGP and whatnot. But some of their in-house stuff that was aside from the Bottled and Bond release, I did like. So they're doing really good stuff. I like them. Yeah, it's a long-winded answer, right? But I like the distillery. I like the team that they have. They got good people. I'm excited to see them come back into fruition. They were some of the first guys to kind of put some whiskey out, and then they backed out, and they're rebuilding their stock. So yeah, no, I'm excited to see what they do. I like some of their stuff. And
did you get to try their double oak Spanish one?
Yes, very. Yeah. And again, it's a credit to at least like them understanding a flavor profile and what they're looking for, because the double oak Spanish was fucking phenomenal.
Yep,
very, very good.
And I was looking at that way up at the top of my shelf. I can't reach it now. One that's right next that I'm looking at is Maverick. Now I've only had one of their pours, and I love that pour. It was a special release they had, but I've not been to the distillery. I've not tried anything else besides that one pour.
Which special release?
Was it the bottom? I can't see it from here. It was. I wish I could see it. I don't have my glasses on. It's a little too far for me to grab it. So
yeah,
but I'll let you know. I'll text you later what it is.
Yeah. So I'll say this, man. I recently learned where they were getting their initial juice. I didn't sign an NDA, but I won't say because they signed an NDA. So I'm, we'll keep that null. But I liked some of that old juice, and it was very, very like extremely musty, earthy, like petrichor bourbon. And I thought it was really fucking cool. I really liked it. I thought that was going to be what, they were shooting for as far as a flavor profile. And what I've had from them that is their in-house distillate has been a complete 180 to that flavor profile, and it is working for them. It is really, really cool, really fucking good whiskey. I'm not going to say they've modeled themselves after Still Awesome, but I know that they are in conversation with a lot of us at Still Awesome. And so there's small and subtle practices that they've taken a part of that I'm like, man, if y'all keep doing this, it's going to work out for y'all. Y'all are doing really cool stuff. I really like just about everything that's come from them. They have a Triticale whiskey. If I'm not mistaken, they're the first Triticale bottled and bond whiskey. That
would be interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very good. It was at the time, it was a little above my price range, but I understand and I respect it. It was, it's a selective grain. It's kind of this new territory that not a lot of us are still super used to or familiar with, but very cool stuff that they're putting out. Their 4 grain that just came out is absolutely banging.
I to go pick up some of these damn bottles because they don't come my way, so I definitely need to do that.
Yeah, and then the location is beautiful. I love it. It's I love San Antonio. Some people have gripes with it, but I love San Antonio as a city, as a place, and their distillery is kind of like right at the beginning mouth part of the river. So of the Riverwalk. So it's a really cool spot. Watch out for parking. It's kind of sketchy. You can get ticketed real quick and real easily. I was there, and I was in the distillery for maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I got ticketed. I was like, God, fucking gotcha. But no, it's a great place. I love it. Brandon is their head distiller. He is doing really, really respectable and very damn good whiskey, and they have a really cool process going on. They have beautiful pot still. I love pot still whiskey, man. I love pot still whiskey. It gives a different character to everything.
Yeah, Lockhart's in here. He says he's gonna go grab him for me, so I appreciate that. Lockhart.
Oh, there you go.
So he's the one that actually bought me that first Maverick I ever tasted, and it was the 2024 Rodeo Edition Double Oaked Samuel Maverick. That's what it was.
Got you. Okay. All right. Very cool. Yeah. No, that one was good.
That thing was great.
So I don't even think that that's their distillate. So wait till you actually get their distillate, because I believe that was like their last MGP barrel that they double oaked in order to get rid of, or like a reduce like a certain kind of flavor profile that they didn't necessarily like. And I tried it. What did I try? I tried that specific batch. And it was good. It was really good. But their distillate is that much better.
22 seconds left, guys. 22 seconds left. All right, we've been talking about all this Texas whiskey. Where are we going to? Are we going to go to Milam & Green or Garrison Brothers is our next pour? What do you want to do?
Man, oh man. You know what? I'm gonna let you decide what you're gonna pour. I'm gonna surprise the folks, and I'm gonna talk about another whiskey distillery in Houston that's a little bit smaller.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sawdust and Coffee. Winner chicken dinner. Sawdust and Coffee. Are you here right now? If you are, let me know so that we can know that you're a winner. You won 2 Texas pours. Some fun pours. You want to put this one back? Monster Mash and Andalusia. I'm going to do a Garrison Brothers. I'm going to pass me that one right there. That's open in front. I'm pulling these from the shelf because I didn't have these out for tonight. And then let me see. Sawdust. Has Sawdust shown up here yet? Let me see. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. Yeah, there he is. I'm here. Nice. So Sawdust, do me a favor, fill out that form at the top. At the top of the comments, there's a form. Fill that out. So if not, I cannot hand deliver these to you. So I'm gonna do the Garrison Brothers, the Sonora.
God damn. I definitely tried it. So I was on the if for those of y'all who are watching or listening and interested in the Texas Whiskey Trail and kind of information, broad kind of lowdown of what's going on each month, the newsletter for the Texas Whiskey Trail releases every first of the month, second of the month, depending on where and how things land. And you can find it at the Texas Whiskey Trail website. Well, that being said, I do the tasting notes for the highlighted whiskey of the month, and so the tasting notes for the Sonora I put together for the newsletter, and it was, I think, the most elevated whiskey that Garrison has ever put out. It is so damn good.
This is probably my second favorite to the Cowboy. I do love their Cowboy. But yeah,
man,
this one's very unique and different and just yummy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then on my side, I'm gonna highlight and give a shout out to these guys because I really like their whiskey and they're good people out there. Shire Distilling out in Houston, Texas. They are just across the street from Giant Texas Whiskey, if you are familiar with them as well. This is the Percheron. It is their French oak finished or French oak aged bourbon. And it's actually the first French oak whiskey that I've been a fan of.
Yeah, I've seen that out there, but I've never seen it in my area to buy it. So I don't know if it comes down to my area so I can try that one yet. So I'm now that you're saying that, now I have to go hunt it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Add to my list. Not a bad thing.
Yeah, the Percheron. Yeah, no.
Oh man, this is just this one is just, compared to everything else, is so different. Like this is just so different.
Oh, 100%. No, it really feels like everything that is standardized Garrison Brothers is but like elevated to like an elegant kind of like style. Like I love Garrison Brothers flavor profile. It's perfect for me. But the Sonora was like it's something about it, man. That rye finish barrel was so damn good for them. It worked really well.
Yeah, Nathi's right now not liking it because he said he's like, it's very different, but it tastes like fresh cut grass to him. But I think it says he needs to cleanse his palate because he just had the malt whiskey right before it, and you can't go for malt for this. You know, you gotta cleanse it at least a little bit before that.
Yeah, you gotta have a real special palate to kind of go whiskey to whiskey without a in between.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I just told him, cleanse your palate, sir, cleanse it so that you can enjoy this. You know.
Oh, Shaman. Yeah, I was like, who the hell knows Shire? Like, very cool. People should know Shire, but it's kind of like a little niche Houston region distillery. Yeah, no, George and Tim. Again, another father-son duo. But those guys are sweethearts. I fucking love them. And yeah, get them in the same room, man. They're a blast. I love
Are
them.
they? It's fun when you get like those father son groups and all that, and you get to meet them. Now the cool thing about Garrison Brother, you're talking about Dan, right? Cool thing about him, like, so you guys did the release of Tanager Saturday. Garrison Brothers
Yeah.
did the release of Cowboy, which you posted both. That's one of the things I thought was really cool that you do that, right? That was one of the things I reposted that because I thought was super cool that you're saying, two great Texas whiskeys delivering on the same day, right?
Yeah.
But Dan was actually out there. He opened the gate. He greeted everybody coming in, and he was giving the samples to everybody there at the gate. And his wife there too. His wife is out there hanging out as well.
Oh yeah, no. Hey, so I mean the beautiful thing is that reality is like Garrison's, the big dog in around the the block. So we to an extent try to and are trying to figure out this whole process of being Still Awesome, becoming as popular as we are now. We are gonna definitely learn and ask, hey, how do y'all go by prepping for lines like this? We've had lines before, and I think a couple of rare stocks, we've had a couple of people like pop up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, but really nothing to the capacity that we did this time manager.
Yep.
I'll say this, it even caught me off guard. I'm pretty solid and pretty good about anticipating the popularity of the whiskeys that we've got. And I think it's specifically not just because of how popular Still Awesome is, but specifically more so how popular Tex whiskey is and how popular, and how well knit of a community we are here in Texas. But that being said, it still beat my expectations in the sense of I was expecting a line. I was expecting a line maybe 9 p.m. the Friday or midnight the Friday before the release, not at 9 a.m.
Oh, it was AM. Okay.
24 hours before the release. So, yeah.
I was expecting it to be big. I think it was a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be too. But so I tell you, I was getting on a boat and I was getting I was seeing how big it was getting so not I always call him a monkey. He's my monkey in the background that helps me, right? I texted him. I said, hey, I think you need to get there earlier because it's sounding bigger than I thought it was going to be. And so, it ended up being, which is great for you guys. I think you guys did a great job. And, but I'm glad, I'm happy that you guys are now that popular. Sucks for me a little bit because now I have to be there earlier in the morning and maybe camp out overnight next year. But I love that you guys are there. So
yeah, no, yeah, it, and I some of the people, and I think some of the
we lost him. He's loading.
Oh, what happened? Oh, you lost me.
You got so excited.
That no. I guess so. Yeah, I heard everything you said, and then it kind of cut there. But okay, yeah, no, no. But I was saying, I think the funny thing is that I don't think even some of the distillers totally understand sitting out and waiting out for these things. And I say it because a lot of us didn't necessarily come from or experience the entire swath of the industry. So some of us just jumped in one way or another and got into the industry, and that was it. We were here, we were making whiskey, and that's the extent of it. I'm coming from retail, where I was there for a while. I saw the development of this craze. When I first started in the liquor stores, it was right when Iron Root won Best Bourbon of the Year, and it was the first time a non-Kentucky bourbon won Best Bourbon of the Year. So, I've seen almost this entire lifetime of Texas whiskey and of the maturity and the explosion in popularity of Texas whiskey.
Yeah.
And now I'm just happen to be on the inside of it, and we're seeing like how really crazy this is. So to understand that, lines are gonna be the norm now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is, but it's fun. It's fun, and so long that everybody takes care of each other. And the beautiful thing that I really really appreciated was for people camping out 24 hours.
Yeah.
I
That's crazy.
the Sunday morning, I woke up, I got there, I was it was my morning shift. I got there 4:30 a.m. Boom, 10 a.m. I was like, all right, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do, because I knew that this not only surprised us, but it surprised every business around us.
Yeah.
So for 24 hours, yeah, a lot of our neighbors got good business, but it was still a shock to them. Their
Mhm.
regulars were kind of thrown off. Their regulars couldn't even find parking.
Yeah.
The entire parking lot was all slammed. So I walked. I walked around and I decided, all right, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a trash can. I'm gonna pick up all the trash that most likely got left. What I loved was the only trash I was picking up was kind of like the one or two residual coffee cups.
Yeah.
And there wasn't beer bottles, there wasn't whiskey bottles, there wasn't caps, there wasn't, joints, there wasn't, like cigar butts or anything. So people for 24 hours had a block party,
Yeah.
and then they still picked up after each other. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? If we can keep doing this, no problems, no fuss, everybody picks up after each other, supports the neighbors, gets a beer after they pick up their whiskey, gets some coffee when the coffee shop opens,
The
get
coffee,
the
right?
bagels.
Not that he was the same. The coffee shop was insane that day.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
that's on top of the fact that we already brought coffee. So
Yeah.
we brought coffee for the morning of, and people still went and supported
Yeah.
the neighbors. So
The only complaint I know was you only had one restroom out there, like one.
yeah.
What you guys were expecting. So next year, have a few extra.
Believe me, we're gonna work around it. Hey, again, and even still, to credit to everybody's patience, nobody was fighting over restrooms. I mean, restrooms gonna be a restroom, and it's gonna get dirty after a while, right? It's kind of inevitable, but people were still, decent with each other, at least from what I could tell and what I heard. And believe me, I only slept 3 hours that night, so I wasn't out for for very long. I left at midnight Friday, and then I got there at 4 a.m. the 3 hours later. So,
They said food trucks and porta potties, but food trucks, I think that there were food trucks. It's just the porta potties was but I know once the coffee shop opened, people were using the coffee shop as well. So
Yeah.
or the birria.
Yeah.
They- So that's pretty cool.
yeah.
So I am doing one more Texas pour for tonight before I start getting. After that I'm gonna probably do two higher end pours at the end here, because this is my last. This is my last big live for the year. I'm after today. I'll have one more live next week for Patreon only, but it's my last big live for the year. So I gave him the option. I gave him the option of two of my favorite pours from Texas, from Still Austin. So it's the Still Austin Tanager 2025, which is way ahead right now, or the Still Austin Madera Cask Rye. Now, that I'm gonna put them up here because they're right now they're at the Tanager, right? But this Madeira, I don't know if you got to try this one, the Madeira Cask one that has that tattoo on it and everything. This thing
yeah.
is freaking phenomenal. It is.
So
phenomenal.
I'll say this. The Tanager is a little bit different. I will say what I did have like a big part of was the proofing of it, and in which way we proofed. That was my biggest like contribution to it. So what we did for the Tanager, and this is all still to relate back to the Madeira, but what we did for the Tanager was we had about 13, 14 different samples, some with RO, so essentially distilled water to proof down, some with Patillo water to proof down, and then some with both to proof down. And we unanimously kind of like figured, and I helped hone it down, like, hey, We need this only Patillo proof, and then what proof do we want? And John and I kind of honed in at 107.5, which is what the final proofing was. That being said, pretty much for every other or every DRS release, all of the tasting notes that y'all see and that y'all get online or on the tab or whatever it is, those tasting notes come from John, myself, and our head of education, Jason Harry. So, yes, I've had the Madeira. It is very damn good.
It's honestly one of my favorite, like out of your normal kind of special pours. It's been one of my favorites. And that's why. So I'm glad they're kind of choosing Tanager because I do have an extra bottle of Tanager. I don't have an extra bottle of this. So kind of works out for me in the long term because I don't have to share it. But honestly, they don't know what they're missing with this one if they haven't had it. So I like that you answered that. You kind of were answering the question. I asked you this because somebody asked me with the Tanager this year. I know you guys do Petit O, right? And I know you guys put them into the barrel for a year after Petit O-ing it to, I think it's 105 proof. Is that what you guys do it to? Something like that?
For what? For the Petit O?
Like for your blue corn and all that, don't you lower it and put it in with Petit O? I forget it's like 105 or 100 and something for 1 year before you barrel, right? And that's where this comes from the red, white, and blue. So I'm assuming you did that before, right?
Yeah. So how it works essentially is all of our barrels will age out for close to a year and a half, 2 years, where all of the water soluble kind of tannins are able to break out and get into the whiskey. So that's like your main big rush and push for, flavor development, especially in Texas. Then after that, it's kind of like slow roll some of those like different kind of fatty oils out of the and sugars out of the wood. So that's when we start adding water within the barrel to proof it down to help mellow and regulate the proof of it, and what type of flavor profiles and tannins we're pulling from the wood. For Patillo, so Patillo is a little bit more complex to that. Patillo is essentially barrel aged water. But what we'll do is we'll essentially have like vat of water, and instead of you proofing whiskey down, you're proofing the water up. So I had a conversation with somebody recently where like the issue with the Tanager, and like, some people for whatever reason have like their gripes about the price point. And it's like, understand that the price point really should be closer to like a $250 range.
I agree.
Because of the work that goes behind it, and for the fact that we're technically, to an extent, somebody could say like wasting whiskey on the Patillo, because what happens is you take, like I said, water, and you're taking water and you're proofing it up to whatever proof you want to. So we're proofing the water, taking it from 0 ABV, 0 alcohol by volume %, and then we're bringing it up to about, I think ours is 50%, 100 proof water that's like proofed up. Then you put that into a barrel. Yeah, and then you're putting that into a barrel and you're aging that out. So you're aging proofed up water in a barrel, and you're having that age out and develop flavor from the barrel, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, you've got red corn, blue corn, rye, and white corn, Patillo, which is essentially water that's proofed up to 100 proof by using whiskey to proof it up. So then from there, you're taking that aged water that's been proofed up, and you're using that to then proof down Tanager. So technically the quote unquote cask strength Tanager this year was 110 proof.
Okay.
And we proofed it down to 107.5 using just about 101 proof Patillo red corn whiskey or proof water.
So I'm glad, because somebody I had reached out to you because somebody had asked me that if it was cask strength or if it was Petit-O, and then you tell me that you did that, but I was a little bit confused. So now that you've explained it, you Petit-O before, you proof it, you leave it there, and then you proofed it down one last time to what you thought was the perfect proof to release.
Correct.
So
correct.
Perfect. Now we have that answer. So if they're not here listening, I can't remember who asked me that. They asked that on my review of this. that I can go back and answer that. But if not, they hopefully heard it here. I'll refer them back to this part.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go bananas.
So there you go. So my last Texas whiskey pour of the night is the new Tanager. That's what they voted on. It was a 87-13, but they don't know. They don't know what they.
You really don't know. You really don't, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that
then
Madeira is freaking amazing.
Man, the Madura is phenomenal. My last pour is gonna be what I even still after Tanager 2 consider to be, I think, the best whiskey we've ever put out, and it's gonna be Rare Stock number 3, which was a oated bourbon finished in malted blue corn barrel.
Well, did you like the new one? That's the cask strength version of that. Isn't that what the new one was? The last one was 5. Was the cask strength version of that?
No. So number 5 was the number 1, but
Cask strength.
aged a whole different year. So the first one was, I think, 3.5 years old. The number 5 was the number 1, but aged for a whole nother year.
Yeah, and so the only one I'm missing of those is number 2. I didn't get number 2.
I'm trying to remember what number 2 was.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. I have 1, 3, 4, 5. I don't have number 2.
Number 3 is my favorite. I think number 3 is the best thing that we've ever made.
What's the best thing you're on for this?
Every time I saw your name earlier, I think of that. Remember, I know you're Emiliano, but I think Emilio. You know,
Yeah.
I almost downloaded that to like just play every once in a while you're on here, but I'm like, it's not the same. I can't do that, you know. That's
Yeah,
definitely
we
what I like to do.
man, I'm trying to remember. It might have been at Treaty Oak. We had a couple of people who were it was at Treaty Oak. Our former lead distiller, Sean, he would do the Emilio, and then he was like, no, I can't do it. So he's like, Emiliano. So,
I wish there was a clip that said that, because I would have downloaded that and just played it half the night already.
Yeah.
Everybody would like stop playing that. So this is my last Texas whiskey for the night, but from here I'm gonna jump up, and because I actually had there's still Austin picks for Nancy picks for this month. I don't know. Did you try her picks, the rye and the bourbon pick for this month?
Yes, very damn good.
Yeah, she had told me like 2 months ago that in December that this picks are going to be like, all her picks are good, she said, but these are like, she was giving me a hint, get these picks because they're going to be next level. So I grabbed them. So I grabbed them for tonight, but we went kind of a different direction, which is fine. I like trying. I wanted to share Texas whiskeys because we could do that, but I have those there, so those were there. But I'm going to jump up to some Stag, maybe some GTS or something like that to end my thing for the year. So I mean, I'm not. After we do this, you're welcome to stay on with me as long as you want. If you have to go, you can go. But I'm gonna go to a GTS, and then I'm probably gonna go to some BTAC, and that's how I'm gonna end my night. So I'm gonna do 2 more pours after this. So this race is for 1 pour, and then 1 more race we're gonna do for those, and then the end of the night we'll do the race for everything that we've drank tonight. So.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have to get off. I've got I don't know if, I hope it doesn't pick up, but I've got my kids in the back yelling.
Yeah,
and
I mean, and I'm a family man. I understand family first, so 100%. So right now, the race that we're doing right now is for Garrison Brothers and Tanager 2. So the Garrison Brothers Sonora and Tanager 2 are what this next race is going to be. And then after that, I'm going to go to some Stag, because Stag's one of my favorite pours. And then
I still would call it Stag Junior, but
me too.
Stag Junior is at this point in time and this point in my kind of like whiskey road and kind of career, I'm only buying Texas whiskeys, but Stag Junior is the only non-Texas whiskey that I'm like, you know what, I gotta drop some change for it.
I don't know what the hell they were thinking this year. They dropped the 25A at the end of the year, and then the BC real quick after that. Like, what were you guys thinking? Why didn't we do this throughout the year? Why did we get everything at the last 2 months, like 3 months?
I know, yeah, I've heard and couldn't tell you why, but
Yeah.
Here's what
So,
it is.
I don't know if you know this. So I am a Stag fan, and so I actually have an infinity bottle with so I have two infinity bottles. One that's all Stags, one Stag Juniors, 1 through 18. I have all of them in an infinity bottle, and then I have another Stag infinity bottle that's every Stag I have is put into that bottle. So I have two separate
Wow.
Stag infinity bottles. But so if I ever go up to Still Austin, I will take you a pour of that 1 through 18 because holy effing cow, that thing is just amazing. It's everything you want in Stag Junior combined and just works perfectly for like the last time I tasted it, you know. It's just so
Yeah.
good. It's so good.
Damn.
I'll take
Very
you
cool,
I'll
man.
take you a pour of that, you know.
Cool. Yeah. No, we'll make it rock. We'll make it rock.
So the last thing we have here for this last race, the hashtag is Emiliano Rocks. So Emiliano Rocks. So that's gonna be for the port of Tanager and Sonora.
used his middle name.
Oh, you should have used his middle name. We should have typed that. Like, nobody would have gotten it right. Nobody would have.
Yeah,
Carpal
for real,
tunnel
right?
with that thing. So that's cool. That so you think that third, like, now I want to go back and taste it again. It's been a while since I've had that third one. So
Yeah. The third one is an oated bourbon. Here's the backstory for it. So we released an oated bourbon before my time, so maybe about 4 years ago, maybe 5. Very fucking good whiskey.
yeah,
Like it was across the board. A lot of people who did have that still think that is like the best thing that we've ever put out.
that's the one with the cow on it. Is that the one that has the cow on it?
It had the different pictures. No. That one was the double barrel. So
Okay,
that was even older than that.
Okay.
So it was like a 6 or 7-ish barrel blend, that oated bourbon, but there was one barrel that they left to the side, and because it didn't fit the blend, or it didn't fit the profile. So here John goes, and he's, this is last year, and or earlier this year. And wait, was it earlier this year? Damn, see, I don't remember.
Yeah,
When the fuck
it was this year. It was
this
this year.
year. So, and actually, so it was the end of last year. I remember now, it was December, and he's like, okay, I have to pick out the next rare stock releases for the entire year of 2025. And he's like, but I don't know what to do. I've got these barrels and blah blah blah, and we're going tasting through. Okay, let's do this one this time, this one this time. And he's like, all right, well, I don't know what to do with this one because I don't like the profile on it. And it's this oated barrel, and this oated bourbon barrel has this very prominent, like, brisket burnt ends, smoky barbecue note on the nose. It was the same distillate, it was the same barrels, it was the same batch, it was on the same pallet as 3 other barrels that were used in the original blend.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn, we don't know why, but I like to say that I have a knack for finishing whiskeys.
Uh-huh.
And I told him, I was like, John, you just released the first rare stock, which was a malted blue corn barrel.
Yeah.
And I said, John, if you put that oat in that malted blue corn bourbon barrel, I guarantee you it's going to erase that smoke note, and it's going to open it up to like this creamy, like elegant, herbal chocolate flavor. I told him, I was like, I guarantee you, and I'm willing to buy the entire barrel if it fucks up. And he was like, all right, let's do it. And then here it is. I don't know what it is, like 6-7 months later, we tap it, we try it, and I'm like, I fucking told you.
You should have been like,
And,
I was wrong. I'm gonna buy the barrel.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, right? I should have told him it was trash. No, but and so here it is. We're trying it. We're like, wow. And so I posted the picture on Instagram, and I still have in my notes, my booklet somewhere. I don't have it with me, but John and I looked at each other in the same room with Jason Harry right there as witness. We looked at each other and we said, this is the best thing we've ever put out. And and yeah, I still think it's the best whiskey that we've ever fucking made. It is so damn good.
That's pretty freaking awesome. I love that story too, because I mean you got to be a part of it, and you got to help him, help him figure out, like, let's get this fixed, let's change this, and this is how we're fixing it. I love that. So,
Absolutely. So,
all
Randy
right.
Hefe, I appreciate your time,
Yeah,
man. I want to get
no, I
rolling, but
appreciate you too.
this is great. We'll run it back. We'll run
Yeah,
it back.
I'm gonna run that race, but pleasure having you. We're gonna run that race right now. Oh wait, I did have one last question for you. I was
Yes,
gonna
sir.
show you this real quick. On here, so we're gonna bring this up. So this is Monday. Monday's drop. What do we need to know about this? Because it drops Monday at 1:00, and I wanna.
Oh, is it one or noon?
I believe it was 1. I'll verify so I don't misinform everybody, but I think it said it was 1:00 on Monday.
Cool. I would recommend everybody be ready by noon, because I think historically we've released at noon. So everybody be ready by noon. I could be wrong, but at least if you're wrong and you're early, and it's better than not. Other than that, it's a 100% rye whiskey that we have and that we've made, I believe, at the 4-ish year age mark. That was finished in a white port cask for about 6 to 7 months, give or take a month. But it's a very good whiskey. If you're familiar with our rye, herbal, a little bit of mint, but more so on the candied note. And then if you're familiar with white port, which I was not familiar with, but became acquainted with while we were having this whiskey age out, it elevates everything into almost like a vanilla candy, vanilla bean, a lot of vanilla note, with a little bit of that like sweet herbal tea that has like very much so apricot, berry, juicy flavor profile on the nose and on the finish. Very, very good whiskey. This is kind of like a baby of one of our other distillers, but it was definitely something that I also still somewhat had a hand in when it comes to sourcing the barrels. He had been looking for these barrels for like years, and I was like, oh well, just go to Colorado Whiskey or Barrel Company. Like, it's where I got all my barrels. So we were able to hook it up and get it connected. And yeah, some very, very damn good whiskey. If you like creaminess, velvety texture, this is a like texture bomb as far as whiskey goes. So very, very good whiskey. I think it's even a big step up in DRS. I think we've been a little, not necessarily lackluster, but a little bit different for DRS this year, which I do appreciate because it gives kind of a different flavor profile to what a lot of people are used to. But I think this brings us back to something that's a little bit more dense in flavor, dense in texture, and brings us back down to Texas roots. So
yeah. So well, really cool. Maybe after drinking all this, I'm still thirsty just hearing all that. So I shouldn't have shared this with everybody because now I have to compete with everybody that's going to be on there for all Monday. But hey, it is what it is. So hey,
yeah.
So thank you, Primo. We're going to call you Primo for tonight. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
From now on, every time I go, I'll say, "Hey, where's my Primo? Where is he?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. And I guarantee you, people are going to know who you're asking for.
So be safe, be careful. Thanks for coming on, sharing everything with me, and I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Absolutely appreciate you. Appreciate
be
it.
safe.
Thank you.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have somebody from Still Austin, master distiller there, going over some stuff. But also, I realize he's a big Texas guy too. Great having him on. So, all right, we're gonna do these. I have to get off pretty quickly here. I've gone a lot longer than I was expecting to. So we're gonna do the next report. We're gonna do a stag, and then we're gonna do one more last part at the end. So let's get this one going. Let's see what we have here. Now he's gonna run this race. As soon as this race is done, we're gonna choose which stag we're drinking tonight. And then we'll do one more drink, and that'll be the last part of the night. That'll be the last part of our Friday nights on 2025. So, all right, guys. Hoping you guys are having a good time with us. A lot of good pours. And right now, I have Stag 25A, which is the only 25 I have, and Stag 131B. 131.8, and the 131.8 is winning 20 votes. We have 31 people watching, so if you guys want, vote on that so we can see what we're doing. Good luck, everybody. And this last one is actually for the Tanninger and the Garrison Brothers, which I put on the floor. So Tanninger and Garrison Brothers is what this race is for. And then we'll do one more last race for these last two pours we're doing. So Woo, lots of information, lots of stuff going on. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was great. I loved it. Down to earth, and now I got a new primo at Still Austin.
Still Austin.
So guys, what are you guys? Yeah, the last hashtag is gonna be primo or something like that. Hashtag primo. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do that for the last one. So, hey, what are you guys still? People who are still hanging out. What are you guys drinking for this? I want to know what you guys are drinking for these last two pours. Is anybody having a stag with me? Anybody gonna join us for a stag? So we got 122 left on here, and hopefully we got Loktar fast road into the being able to get a job at Still Austin like he's been wanting to. That'd be awesome for him. So Jack Weasley, Bacardi. Hey, Parker's 11. Awesome. But Bacardi, Jack Weasley. It's interesting. What Bacardi is it? Is it like a 151 or what kind of Bacardi are we looking at? Yeah, I know they have some flavored ones as well.
I should have done 122.
I had to stop for a minute. Yeah, we'll do that on
On the left.
on the last one here. Sipping Stag 24B, sir. Awesome. Love it.
I'm gonna start it while this is going.
Yeah. So Nathi's going to start the race for the last two pours, even though we haven't gotten the last two pours. He's starting that race so we can get that going. Yeah, we're gonna rush through these last two just pretty quickly here. And as soon as this race is over, we're gonna be pouring the Stag Junior out. 22 seconds left. And everybody, the last if $5 super chat and Venmo, I'm gonna go ahead and add all that Venmo on here as well. And right now, holy cow.
8 seconds.
Jason Zell, man, you big donation. Thank you, Jason Zell. Joe B in here, Night Method in here, Dave V in the back, Charles in the back as well, which is the Rye guy. So Bree, hey, so we got both of them winning tonight. Bree, where are you at? I know it's been a moment, so make sure you're still here, Bree. And congratulations on winning some Garrison Brothers and what was it? Garrison Brothers Sonora and the Tanninger 2. But are you here, Bree? I'm sure she is. Bree's always here.
Yeah.
Where is she at? She's there. All right, Bree. Congratulations. Fill out that form for me, Bree. Just put. I'll put it so I can send to both of you at the same time. So that would be perfect. All right, guys. Let's see. So winner chicken dinner for tonight. Stag 131B. So everybody wants to try the higher proof Stag over the 25A, which is 126.5 proof. So we're gonna move that one to the side. Now, I want some ideas. What do you guys want to try for the end of the night? Do you guys want to do a, you know what? I'll give you some options. Let me pour this one out. And then after, as I said, one more pour after this. Primo's going to be for the Stag and whatever last pour we have. I'm doing really small pours. We've been drinking quite a bit tonight, and we still have to finish all these races off. So let me give you some ideas here. Let me end this poll here.
Water.
Hashtag water, exactly. So I'll give you some. Right. And so let's do.
What time you want me to stop?
We'll keep going. Yeah. Let me see. What else do I have options of? Let me see. Oh, I will add that there. Well, let's do one more option here. Let me see. What other option do I have that's a fun pour that we wouldn't normally get? Let me see. Oh, let's do let me see, what do we have here?
You can keep track of the Venmo, right?
Yeah, I'll keep track of that.
Oh shoot, I never did.
Let me see. I'm running out of options here. Let me see. Any ideas, guys? What do you guys see that I have that you would like to try that I haven't done? Ooh, C&E. That's a good one. I like that one. All right. Well, that's actually no. Let's do that, I guess.
CNE, HH17,
So that's
R15.
what is that? How does that work? Let me see. All right, we'll do that one. Russell's Rick House C&E,
Yeah,
and
Tom
then
Black. You know what Tom Black said?
what did he say?
Turkey.
Turkey. I'm trying to think of what's the one of the best turkeys I have.
Oh, Dusty Turkey.
I know, that's what I was looking at. I mean, you know what? I don't know if we ever even opened this one. Let's see. Has this one been open?
Beacon, Coy Hill.
What about? Okay, we'll do that. That'll be the last option out here. All right. There you guys go. All right, put it up there. So let's get these options in there, and then you guys choose what you guys want to do. The GTS, I'm just going to grab whatever GTS is open there, so I don't know which one it is. Let's see what's going on here. So Beacon is a good one. Coy Hill is actually that wouldn't have been a bad one. I should have looked at that one.
Why? What the hell?
What the heck, Doc? What does that mean? What did I do, Whiskey Shaman? So there you go. Let's see who's winning chicken dinners. I want to make sure we had a good last pour for the year, but I want you guys to choose it. Man, it's a pretty close race. Van Winkle 12 years at 11, GTS at 17, Russell C&E at 16. Oh wow! So the turkey, this turkey is pretty far ahead right now. So we'll give it a few more minutes and we'll run that last race. Just for Tom, we should do Loteria for him, but no.
It's gonna take too long.
Yeah, it takes too long. But let me get these pours out for the stag. And whoever wins tonight for the final one, man.
Whiskey Shaman says the fact that you said the open GTS means you have 2 to 3.
Yes. I do have a few. GTS is my favorite one, so I always try to find it every year. And I do have more than one open. But yeah, it's one of my favorite pours. As I said, the 2022 is my favorite. I think I actually have a closed backup of that, like a backup of that one. But
Turkey's ahead because Tom Black voted 12 times.
Tom Black, did you vote 12 times, sir?
He created multiple accounts.
Yeah, just right now. All right, last pour of the night, guys. Last pour of 2020. 2025.
And yeah, the turkey's way ahead, 52%.
Wow, that was a surprise to me. Last second pull out, just because Tom Black said get a dusty turkey. Wasn't expecting that one to come out ahead, but hey, if that's what you guys want is our last pour, that's our last pour. Yeah, you know what though? WLW was my favorite until GTS 2022. GTS 22 and 2 has been amazing. I'm lucky enough that this year I am getting a WLW. I haven't gotten it yet, but I got that in a Specs lottery. So I'm excited. Oh, Specs Volt, I should say. Total Wine has not done their lottery. They set it out and then they don't do it until they don't do theirs until March. So I don't have theirs yet. But it looks like it's going to be still Austin. I mean, the Wild Turkey. So let me get that out. So Wild Turkey will be our last pour together for everybody who's here for 2025. Remember, if you guys want to join Patreon, there's free Patreon. Join Patreon. Patreon live next week, Wednesday. We're going to go over some stuff that we're planning to do for next year. being like the sample pack that I was talking about Christmas in July, talking about what I was talking about with Emiliano about the food whiskey pairing plus the some Texas distilleries. So we're gonna be doing some fun stuff next year all together in Patreon. But hey, you have to be part of Patreon to hear it and help make those decisions of what we want to do. So I have a lot of plans. Want to get them together. Just have to get it all planned out. So winter chicken dinner will be turkey. So that's gonna be it. Our last pour of this year, guys. Let's hear this pop. Oh. Nah, boo. Weak pop. Wild turkey, age 12 years. I don't know what year is this from. I mean, is there a way for me to figure that out? Not to get to pour.
Oh, we're just small pours.
That was a pretty small pour. Ooh, I just chugged the stag.
The stag.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Okay.
Make sure to stay hydrated. What do you want?
You want me to stop the race?
No. Well, we'll get the race until.
It's been running for 9:45.
All right, 2 more minutes for this race. How many people are in it?
23.
So 23 people out of 33 watching. If you want a chance to win a pour of stag and a pour of a dusty wild turkey, make sure to hit that hashtag. Hashtag is what?
Oh shoot! I forgot what the hashtag was. I want to say Primo. Yeah.
Hashtag is Primo.
Or exclamation mark.
Yeah, exclamation mark Primo. Make sure to do that. Now, if you want a chance to win everything we drank tonight, $5 super chat or $5 Venmo. I'm going to add those in right now when we're doing the race. I'm going to start adding those in. Right now, I still have Jason Zell, Joe B, Night Method, Dave V, Rye Guy are the ones that have entered that. So if you guys want a chance, I mean, we do have the ones that also did the super chat, which Nati was handling. So 50-50 chance you're in there with Nati handling that part of it.
Shut the hell up. I've actually kept up with it. Shut up.
So good luck with that, guys.
Now let me go fucking check.
Nah, Nati's going to double check. I just teased him, so he's double checking. They got John Garth. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So we're going to be running this race in 1 more minute. 1 more minute to run the race for this. And then after that, immediately we're going to run the race for Super Chat for everything tonight. So Tom Black, Wild Turkey, the end of the night to end the year. You helped choose that, so appreciate you.
And he says he's not loved.
And he says he's not loved. Exactly. All right. I'm just making the label.
I hate this community.
Who said that?
The whiskey shop. And, so you're saying there's no chance.
Yeah, there's pretty much no chance, guys. No chance. I apologize. I had to apologize in advance for not to be done.
My friend RJ.
So make sure to stay hydrated, guys.
He was so surprised that people were just giving their drink away.
Yeah, so Nati's telling the story. Like, so when he was there that day, his friend was there, and he was just so surprised that, like, when you're in, like, if you ever go and do a camp out or do like in line for these things, people take bottles to share. There is bottle sharing. So I mean, like, you can drink as much or as little as you want. I suggest watching it and make sure you're hydrating while you're doing it, because if not, you're gonna end up like those people in the car drunk, or the other lady where the wife got drunk and made you leave. So you have to watch it. But most of the bottle pours that you have there are going to be great, good to great bottle pours. Now, what did I give you to take with you?
Cast strength, the going from New Orleans.
Oh, so yeah, I gave him a whiskey tree. The triple cask is what I gave him to take, because I figured it's something that they're not going to have tried, and it's a great pour. So that's what Nati took, is a bottle to share, and I didn't get a bottle back, so he used it all.
It was about this.
Yeah, he's got like this much left. So, but that's what it's for. You're going out there to try new whiskeys and to share. So, all right, let's go ahead and run this one, Nati, be done. And everybody, as we're finishing, oh my goodness. Actually, that's so funny. There is actually a cork in here. So I have a different cork on this. Apparently, the first time I popped this open, my cork fell in here. I guess I need to figure out how to get that out of there because I forgot that it was in there. Anybody have suggestions on how to get that out? But everybody, hey, it's been a great year. It's been crazy. It's gone by so fast. I have no idea how it's gone so fast. I can't believe that it's over. Yeah, we're December. What is today? December what? 12. And this year's over. I can't believe that. So Nadi's going to get the race set up. As he's doing that, I am going to type in everybody who did Venmo. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And at the end here, just I appreciate it. Rye guy, I'll DM you, Doc. What are you DMing me, sir? Is it for the race? Did I win? Did I win that race? There's a race going on during this live, and Rye guy was helping me. So I don't know. Did I win? I don't know. Hopefully I won it. That'd be awesome if I won a race that while I was doing this. All right. So as Nati's putting that up there, I need to go and type in who I need to type in. So let me do my part. And he's going to run this race. Go do it for the 222, and then the last one, do it for 122. Okay. So that way it gives me time to type all this in here. So guys, last chance if you guys want to have a chance to win everything we had tonight, to end with these wild turkey, stag, and everything else that we had tonight. Get that in now. After that, we're going to cut it out as soon as this race is over, that there's not going to be any more allowed in, so that we can actually get this race run. All right. We're almost here. Okay, I need to figure out how this works. Let me see. My math skills are not great right now, so I need to do this. All right, we got 135 left here. I'm typing the last here. So 2, 4, 6. Oops. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Damn, how much did you?
Hold on, I need to do it again because I messed up. 25. So how many do I have right now?
$100?
No, how many do I have? How many do I have?
Oh, you're at 56.
Right, 1, 2,
Like
3,
time-wise?
4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14. All right, got them all in there, I think. I'm going to double check one last time. We got 38 seconds left here going. And this last race is for Wild Turkey and Stag. Wild Turkey, Dusty, and Stag. 22 seconds left right now. 22 seconds left. Everybody's still really close. And we got the new Tanager in here. We got the Stag in here. We got Old Dusty's in here. We got EH Tater Barrel Proofs in here. We got a lot of fun stuff in here tonight. So, ooh, winner, chicken lip service. Are you here? Hey, Whiskey Shaman, thank you for the kind words. You're a blessing too, brother. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the friendship that we've developed. So I really appreciate you. You guys are all amazing, so I appreciate that. Dave V never wins. So hashtag rig because Dave V never wins. Lip service crew, I'm sure, is here. Just waiting for him. There he is. Yep, thanks, Doc. I'm here. You got to win Wild Turkey, Dusty, and Stag. Wonderful way to end the night. All right, guys. Here we go. We're gonna we have everybody in there to set up to run this last race of the year for everything we drank tonight, guys. Let me just make sure one more time on here. Yep, I'm clear on my Venmo, so no more. You got the last one in here, that Bree in here for the last one. We have everybody in here. So this race is for everything we drank tonight, guys. Everything we drank tonight. Wow. I hope you guys all get to spend time with family, get to spend time with loved ones. Happy holidays to everybody. I appreciate you. And I love that there's a lot of you out there that reached out to me and showed me that I was on, like they YouTube did that breakdown of who you watch, and I was in a lot of people's top 5, and with a lot of great people like SLB and all them in there. So I really appreciate that you guys did spend that much time with me this year. You know, I'm small. I just want to have fun. I just want to share. Huh?
You are small.
Well, Nadi said I'm small, and my wife would probably say I'm small too. That's a whole other reason. We won't talk about that. But yep. But next week, I have not won since Monday and Tuesday. Yep, Dave V, you're on a bad streak right now, sir. But I appreciate all you guys. You guys, I always have fun. I always have fun doing these lives just because I get to hang out with you and enjoy and sip some good whiskey. This last race is for 122. Let's go ahead and scan it. Make sure everybody's in there. And Nati, did you make sure to add who you missed last week?
Yes.
Did we?
The couch on.
He's in there. He's in
They're not there.
There he is. There he is. Patrick Little, dude, we got you in there, sir. Lip Service, Whiskey Shaman, and we got, you know. So once again, everybody, thank you so much. Appreciate all of you. Last race, last big race of the year.
Now I gotta keep it weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nati said he's got to keep it weird, so he's gonna put his face in there.
Yep.
All right, guys. I want to know with this last race, what are you guys drinking? What is your last drink you're having with me tonight? I want to know. So let's see, what are you guys drinking? My last drink is the Wild Turkey, still Austin Nichols.
This is fucking delicious.
It is. And honestly, Tom Black,
into something. 'Cause
Tom Black, he says you're into something because he loves this. It's actually really good. It's a really good pour. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dave V. Thank you, Lip Service. Thank you, Candy Road. Thank you, everybody who's here. Thank you, Torup. All of you, I really love and appreciate you all. It's always fun. We couldn't do this without you. We wouldn't do this without
we wouldn't
you.
do this without you.
You know, we're here to entertain ourselves, but I mean, with you guys here, it makes it a lot more fun. So, Nati with his his last weird one. Yep. Whiskey Corner in the house. Yep. Hey, we need to talk soon. We need to do something together. Unfortunately, I can't do your Santa one. 22 seconds left. I wanted to do the Whiskey Corner's doing, I think it's the December 19th, right? Whiskey Corner. Let me know. Put in the link here. And he's doing it like a Secret Santa thing.
Oh, cool.
But it's the 19th is the day I'm driving up to go see my grandkids. So I'll be on the road, so I can't do it. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Joe B comes in and wins. Joe B, congratulations. I know you're here. This is you don't have to be here to win this one, but if you are, please fill out that form for me. It makes my life a lot easier. So, well, guys, wow. Years gone by fast. Time goes by fast. Life goes by fast. We have all had our ups and downs this year. We've all done, just amazing things and some crazy things and some things that we wish we wouldn't have done, some things we wish we would have done. But, we got next year to look forward to. So I appreciate all of you. And you all have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year for all those that don't see you. If you guys want to see me one more time, as I said, I'm doing Patreon only live next Wednesday. And that will definitely be the last live of this year. Mm-hmm. But it's only for Patreon. So appreciate you guys. There's free Patreon, guys. Be safe, be careful, spend time with family, spend time with the loved ones, spend time with people you care about, because we have a limited number of time and we want to spend it with those people. So cheers, everybody. Appreciate you. Happy New Year.
Why are you back on?
Just because it's after it closes that, it does that. All right, let's close all this down before my wife yells at me because she's not feeling good and I know she wants to go to bed. So let me close all this down. We'll let her in.